up. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's up. Yo, what's up, people? 4 already liking. We back, baby. We back. Come on. What's up, peoples? My peoples. That's what's up. We up. Chaz is getting coffee right now. I'm about to take this link and then put it on the ground. See what I'm saying? We got DB up in here. First, all the way from Philly. We got Miss B if you're nasty.
Oh, Miss B.
Is that corn B?
Corn B?
I don't know. Corn B. Hey man, your name better be Cornelius Baltimore. Do y'all be thinking about y'all's? Y'all be thinking about y'all's usernames? Is it temporary or these burner accounts?
Because that's how we identify y'all.
Man.
Oh, one of those episodes we did, not the episode on those bonus ones we did, Mike was off.
Who's Mike?
Mine. I think we did 2 that day. So I have one, the one I just posted. That one's good. But then we did a bunch of other stuff. Was talking.
Yeah, we gotta check the mic again. I check the mic. Damn. I'm gonna check it. Damn it, yo. There's some gorgeous people in this world.
Thank you.
Gorgeous people. You got your card in?
Yeah.
I'm like, Chuck, stand your ass up.
Get your cards out.
Get up. Get up. Stand up. Stand up for your rights. I got some stories to tell y'all today. Yeah. They just give me music. Somebody's gonna clown Kendrick Lamar. They're gonna clown him. I know, man. Hold on, I don't know how he got in here.
Come on, give this nigga Mike.
We got a fly in here, folks.
Oh, he's big as hell. He's been here for days.
Man,
he's well fed.
I've been feeding this mug, yo.
Leon just crumbs all over his chest. He just comes and eats while you're asleep. Card in. You have 894 minutes. Perfection. Recording. Phone charging. Backpack, my key.
Yo! Are you gonna do the TikTok thing?
I'm on 1%. Did you see the last one got 0 views?
Which one?
The one I just posted yesterday? It hit 0. The one before hit 1 or 3. What was it, like 3? This one hit like something's going on with TikTok, bro. I'm banned somehow. It's got to be something. But some, like the last couple were moving. This last 2 did not. I don't know what's happening. TikTok does not mess with me.
Well, send the videos to me, or send it, post it from Lackaroni and Chaz page.
That's why I am on TikTok.
Oh boy! That's why he's testing me out. Whoa. Dad hate fire. What? Okay, cornbread. That makes sense. Cornbread and Earl. Cornbread me. You ever seen the movie Corn? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I have seen it. They killed Cornbread. He wasn't even doing anything. They killed Cornbread. You remember this?
Yeah, I remember my brother was. We were watching this movie, and then my brother started crying in the middle. My mom made us turn it off. I've never seen the end of this. That was early on. It was like early in the movie. I've still never seen the whole thing since then.
Death in movies are essential to really make it pop. What do you think is a more of an impact? Death in the first act or at the end? Like you talking about a Mufasa death? Or are we talking like you find out like My Girl, where remember when Macaulay Culkin got killed?
Yeah, a death at the end sucks because we just spent so much time with each other.
Yeah.
Are these not? Oh, these are extra.
Yeah.
I got you. Mm-hmm. To have to be with the whole character all the way, and then finally you lose them in the end, you're like,
yeah,
we were almost there. Whatever was going on, we were almost at the end.
Yeah.
So to lose somebody at the very end is like trash. Yeah.
What's his name? His name was Sammy J or something like that. What's his name? Something J.
For My Girl?
Yeah, something J.
Okay. All right, so I'm wearing my championship dad hat that Moyo got for the squad and Dion. However, I love Dion from the car.
You recording?
Yeah, I first recorded while I was there.
Oh, well, we are recording? I got to put my lace front on. I got to put my hair on. Hair on is crazy. Hair on.
That dude's hat really is a lace front.
Yeah.
Like, hold on, man. Put this wig on
my
real
hair
quick.
on.
I hate that women named it hat fishing. It's crazy.
Well, let's talk about this. We need to get to a place where men are acceptable of having additions to their unit, their body, their person. Having a hat, having a beard, that's different. Having a hat, is like eyelashes.
The audacity of women,
right?
Talk about hat fishing after all the makeup and hair, and I've seen women with suction cups on their boobs with a little padding. It's ridiculous. On the butt, little padding. Paddington Bear.
Yo, Jinx. You hear me in ears?
Good? Yeah, I hear you.
Sweet.
You hear me?
Yeah. Well, I ain't got my headphones in
yet. Paddington Bear. Nigga, I thought this was my water. Oh shit. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
God.
That would do it.
Oh. No. I was trying not to.
Yeah.
Man, that was not ready.
Yeah, it's nothing like thinking that you're gonna drink some water and a Sprite. It's something.
Yeah, you just feel attacked. Yeah, why is that the noise of choice?
Because my mic could be your mic.
You could do anything though. What happened to the good old? Yeah, it was way better than ashy ass hands could just be.
You don't like wet vagina?
I don't like it in my ear making noise.
Oh, brother, you ain't living.
I'm not over there like, ooh. Let me think. I'm trying to think whose death was huge in the end. Somebody.
Let's find a mid first act death that was bigger than that. The end death.
I mean, Mufasa was.
Mufasa, yeah,
That's major. Oh, you know what also was big? And Up. All these kid cartoons. When the wife died in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah. No lines. It was a montage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole life, and she died, and the movie started. It's like, dang.
Yeah. Welcome to the jungle, baby. I think any Disney movie, everybody's parents died.
Bro, I was just talking about this. The most tragic movies, Disney movies, bro.
Yeah.
Any kind of anime. There's few movies like Incredibles isn't tragic, but most of them are just. Even Finding Nemo, his mom dies protecting him from a shark or something like that.
Yeah.
And all he hurts is a fin somehow.
Yeah. That's funny.
It's there.
Oh yeah. DB said The Boys. That opening scene with his girl getting explodes.
Oh, yeah, that was. But we didn't know her yet.
Yeah.
It's when I get to know a character, and then I'm like I remember Saving Private Ryan, where like you just keep getting to know these. I remember Vin Diesel's character died. He was passing his letter on, and they said, I was like, dang, dog. Like, come on, man, he almost made it.
Yeah. I hate the fakeaways too. It'd be like I can't think of a movie right now, but you think that person's going to die, and then you see them at the funeral, all the main characters at the funeral, and that one person you thought was going to die walks through like,
oh yeah,
like why y'all do this to me?
So who's dead?
Or they do like a fake wedding, like it'd be like one that came off the top of my head was you thought Morris Chestnut and Gabrielle Union was gonna get married, but then the parents didn't get married. It was like, hey, y'all move quick.
I think like I'm still on this animation movie thing. Bambi's mom. We go way back. Cinderella was abused, right? She had the mental and verbal abuse going.
Yeah.
She lived in like the basement or something like that.
Mm-hmm. We should do, but they should do the thriller version of all these Disney movies. Make it very gritty.
It's very
like you can change all these movies to something like a horror movie. Of like the Seven Dwarves could be like with sex addicts.
Okay, that's just already.
Yeah, it's like you ever had 7 men?
Okay,
we already calling you a hoe. Hi ho, hi ho.
They've made a lot of movies like that. They're just all X-rated.
Okay,
there's a bunch of.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta see how they chopped up Bambi's mom and had it
hanging in the upside down, bleeding out, and
what's it called? Veal?
Venison?
Yeah, venison. Yeah.
Baby cow's veal.
Like, okay, we got it, y'all. We know that Bambi's mom is no longer alive. Nah, we got all the way through. We got to show how we make sandwiches. Yep, stump the yard.
The kid. What about hardball? Was it hardball?
Yeah, let's do it for kid. No, what's the name of that? Let's do it for
which one was Little Saint?
Little Saint, that's what it was. No, Little Saint was You Got Served.
You Got Served.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, all these deaths up.
Yeah.
That's when they started dancing in the rain and shit.
Mm-hmm. No.
That wasn't that.
Look. It's funny, going back to watch You Got Served, it wasn't that bad. The story, the acting was bad.
Who was the one white dude they were supposed to be scared of? I was like, who's this kid?
He was so here's a great. The reason why I love You Got Served is because it came down to money, and they paid one of the crew members to say, hey, what moves are they going to do? And it was Romeo. Mm-hmm. And they said, let's challenge them. They obviously said, let's go double nothing. And then they showed up to the dance, and they knew all the moves. which is you can't call an audible. It's like we know they doing our routine. And you see Romeo doing the thing like, and they said, then we're gonna reverse and do our own thing. Like, what else you got? Oh, I know you're gonna do this. They was like, we don't know what to do now. Let's freestyle. They was like, nah, let's keep walking in and work. So they had put all their money into that.
How do you remember this? This movie is
Nigga, I love this movie. So okay, secondly, so
this movie's like 25 years old.
It is.
I don't remember any of this.
So yeah, anytime you're doing a movie, you got to show how incredible they are in the first act, right?
The opening scene I remember was fire.
Fire. Got to show how incredible the main characters are in their chemistry and their relationship. And then you start to see around the second act the antagonist, the kind of like antagonizing the protagonist or whatever. And then it shows like, oh, they whack, they weak, they blah blah blah. And then they was like, let's just get this last chunk of money, and we can. I don't know if they need the money for like getting their mom, medical bills or whatever. They needed another chunk of money. Like, this should be easy work, man. These little white boys is trash. And I can't think of Romeo's name was. This is called Romeo. They're like, where's Romeo at? He should be here by now. He should be here. We can do him without him. We can do it without him. It's like, so all right, here we're gonna start. Oh, here he is right now. He walks up and he wants over to them like, he was like, what are you doing? I said, what? And then he was like, whatever, dude. And they try to do a little dance, and all of a sudden they start doing the same dance with him like, it's like, can you imagine like,
what did they do to make Romeo change, bro?
Well, because they paid him to get more, I don't know why he traded him. But after that, we never seen Romeo again. But yeah, I don't know what made him. I don't know. I can't even think of why he went over.
Must be if you nasty said the gladiator died at the end, Maximus. Yeah, it didn't hurt as bad because Maximus got his vengeance. Maximus had to go avenge his his wife and his kid.
We talking about deaths from a sub protagonist. Like we're watching it happen versus the main character dying. I think when the whole movie is, I gotta raise this money so my mom can get the treatment from cancer. And then it's like, hey mom, I got the money. And it's like, you see someone like, that right there is like, God damn, this whole movie was a waste. You raised all this money and it didn't pay off. That's you
putting that money into the funeral? I'm like, we're just gonna cremate her, yo. I'm real small. The Green Mile. I never seen the Green Mile.
Green Mile, yeah.
I never seen it.
Yeah, Green Mile.
How was that?
I remember.
Oh, Trey's a good one.
Yeah.
Boys in the Hood is a good one.
That's top in deaths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we spent the whole movie with him.
Yeah, Ricky. Except Trey.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah. That's the biggest name in the movie right there.
My bad. Yeah. That's a good one.
Oh, you know what? A movie that is slept on. Higher Learning.
Higher Learning was great. Somebody died in there?
Yes.
Who?
Tyra Banks.
Oh,
yes. In his arm.
When have you seen these movies? I have not seen that movie in forever.
The 2 track runners run through the crowd. He said,
yeah. That's a great call.
Danger!
I only remember Cube and Busta and what's the white dude's name?
Michael Rappaport.
Yeah. Switching over to the Clan.
Yeah, Remy.
Oh,
yeah,
man,
that's a phenomenal movie. It's terrifying for a college student who's just like, let me see what this college life is about, like, because it shows how college changed you and how powerful influence is.
Yeah,
and that white boy changed.
Yeah,
that was a great story arc of seeing how much he changed and him getting bullied.
Yeah, when's the last time you've seen Higher Learning?
I haven't seen Higher Learning since the early 2000s.
I'm trying to. I was like, how'd you remember that?
Yeah,
that's a movie no one talks about enough. You're right. It's slept on. It's slept on.
It's a great movie.
It is a great movie.
Great movie, and The Program was a great movie.
The Program was great. Now we talk.
Yeah, The Program.
I haven't seen that in
right. Since
20, 30 years.
It's a great movie because it's such a great movie because
saying I haven't seen something in 30 years is nuts.
Yeah.
Sound ancient.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie in 30 years.
The program, because I mean, I was like, did this nigga go to the same? Because I remember I seen program and higher learning back together, and that's both Omar Epps. And I was like, the hell's happening? Was it
Transfer schools?
I was like, I was so young watching, like, how is this possible?
Shouldn't Omar Epps be a bigger star? Like,
was he a great actor?
I think Omar was a really good actor.
I think he's just he plays himself. He plays a human. He plays Omar.
Because I feel like we don't see Mekhi Phifer at all. I don't know where he's at right now.
Mekhi Phifer plays Mekhi Phifer. They don't play great roles. They just play themselves. They don't. It's not like he has range.
I don't know. Have you got a chance to see?
What they do? They do athlete movies and slightly sub romantic comedies.
No, Omar Epps was in Deep Cover. Come on, man.
In Too Deep.
In Too Deep.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of something like recent. Like
he was in Power.
Oh, was he?
He was a cop in Power.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It was a big role.
Yeah, he was Raising Kanan's dad.
Okay.
He just played himself though. He's really calm. He is, don't stop playing with me, man. Mm-hmm. And then he go back to his normal voice. Listen, man, I know some people around the corner that can possibly.
That's range. You go from psycho anger to, anyways. That's solid right there. What's up, Twills?
What up?
The Devil, What's that movie?
The Devil, yeah. He Mekhi Phifer was in it with he was an alcoholic or something. Mm-hmm. And something happened. He had to hide like a death of something that the one thing was like, it's like one thing was like, this is me freestyling. This is not the movie. It was something like, hey dad, I left some cocaine on your couch, man. Can you please get it for me? And then he goes back and tries to hide the cocaine from the son, for his son. But while he's there, he sees like a body. He's like, I'm not gonna hide the body. And then now he's
escalation.
Yeah. I can't think what the movie was about, but I remember he tried to fix something, and it just kept escalating.
What comedian has the most range?
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah,
Jamie Foxx.
Never mind.
Yeah.
The only person I was gonna say is outside of him was Robin Williams
or Adam Sandler.
He's been showing a lot more range lately, but it's not Jamie Foxx.
You know who has great range? And any role he's in, he's not a comedian. Peter Dinklage.
Oh, Peter.
That boy be moving.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
Like
you can say he's an actor.
Yeah, I believe every role. When he's silly, he's on. Yeah. And he's serious. I take him seriously.
I love seeing drama dudes and comedies. Like what's his name is
Chris
doing
Riley.
The new Leslie. He's doing a new Naked Gun. The dude who did
Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
But also was it Chris O'Reilly? He plays obviously the Will Ferrell on Stepfathers.
Oh,
Stepbrothers. It's Chris O'Reilly, right?
Not Chris O'Reilly. What's his name? Yeah, I've only seen him do dramas before that too. He was Get Hard.
Yeah.
Dang, why am I blanking on his name? But John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly. Yeah.
That's right.
And but the best range white boy I got is Jason Bateman.
Okay.
Jason Bateman is a monster.
He's a great actor, but what range have you seen that? That's a guy who's the Omar Epps to me. Who's just like,
stop it.
So he's calm and cool and collected. What do you seen him be like?
Well, he's a great straight man.
Sure.
As in, he lets the comedy happen around him, and he's usually pulling them in. He's speaking for us. Mm-hmm. Off the cuff, funny.
Yeah.
He's very dramatic. He doesn't do like accents or something, but he's typically like, you need a straight person, I got you. Great comedy timing, reaction to facial. Just that sort of, I'm sorry, what are we doing here? It's just that little nuances. Yeah, just like would you call him an A-list star?
Jason Bateman?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I'll put him in the A-list range.
Yeah.
So the A minus.
A minus.
He's an A minus.
Because the name
is. You got Jason Bateman. It's gonna go.
Right, but it's not a name that people is loud enough.
Well, he's not
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, he's not Robert Downey Jr. right now.
Right.
Yeah, he's not in there.
Because there's a lot of names he's like, he's on that bubble.
Yeah, he's not. I don't think he's even. What's his name from? I'm blanking on his name. Heisenberg.
Oh, you talking about the guy from the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a monster. I remember him from.
That's who has the most range. You want to talk about range?
What comedies he done?
Malcolm in the Middle. He was the goofy dad.
Oh, you talking about?
Who are you talking about?
So you said Heisen. So I thought you talking about the.
Wait, hold on a second. Wait a second.
I thought you talking about the balloon that.
Wait a minute. You've seen
Breaking Bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I gotta check with you.
Right.
Because you were like, oh, dang.
Yeah. So when you said that, I thought you said Oppenheimer.
Oh, not that weird.
Right.
Dude.
Right.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
He looks like the leader of the Klan.
Yeah, that's when I said, what comedies have you done? So yeah.
No, Bryan Cranston is
the.
I've seen that guy be the silly, do all kind of goofy stuff. Because I remember my mom was like, "Oh, you got to watch this show. The dude from Malcolm in the Middle plays a meth deal." I'm like, "A dad from Malcolm in the Middle?"
Right.
Man,
have you seen the Studio?
No, I haven't seen it.
Please,
Seth Rogen.
Yeah. When I say your boy Bryan Cranston, steals the show as a comedic actor.
Yeah.
And
I read his book. He was talking about all the improv classes he took and trying to stand up.
Yeah. He said Seth Rogen was on Jimmy Fallon. He was like, he said, here's the thing. There was a scene where he's supposed to come out this room with no pants on. We gave him wardrobe. The funny thing is he came with his own sort of like Speedos.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't give him Speedos. We gave him shorts. So he went out and purchased these Speedos. That this is funny, and he surprised us all. So he's like, this reaction right here was a real reaction because he said, "I'm going to put the wardrobe on. When I come out, I'm gonna change it." I was like, just that sort of commitment right there. Like, I gotta make y'all crack. Yeah,
it's a solid actor, right?
Yeah.
Who's got more range? I don't know if I've seen that. Jamie Foxx is still in that combo.
Yeah.
Okay. Question: outside of Ray, what has Jamie done to be that impressive?
Have you seen Collateral?
Collateral was great.
Have you seen the Lawyer movie with him and
Yeah, he wasn't the star of it.
The hell he was.
I mean, he was, but I wasn't like Jamie Foxx was amazing law-abiding citizen. That's what you're talking about?
No. The Lawyer movie where
he was a lawyer, law-abiding citizen.
No, I think it was him and opposite Journey Smollett. Yeah, it was about a lawyer who was getting some money for a white family. He was like a preacher. Yeah, he was this very. That sounds familiar. Yeah. So it came out maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
You ever seen the meme of Jamie Foxx has the most hairlines? I gotta ask you, which Jamie did you meet with the hairline, Jamie Foxx? The Soloist was good. Yeah, the Soloist was really good. I think that was him and Robert Downey Jr., but it didn't pop. It's like they were both going for an Oscar. Right. It was like, this is going to be an Oscar movie. But,
so Just Mercy was the one with it's another movie. So Just Mercy was the one with Michael B. Jordan.
And
there was another, Jamie Foxx. But there's another movie that just came out where he was no, hold on, what the hell?
Jamie's going back on comedy tour. You seen that?
What the hell, y'all? What the hell was this? Journey Smollett. Is it The Burial? I think that might be it. Yeah. There it is. Yeah. It's opposite Journey Smollett. He was
I ain't heard of this.
Yeah.
Just Mercy.
Just Mercy was probably like 6-7 years ago with Michael B. Jordan. I don't know. I forgot the theme of it. It was like a period piece. Burial was like about this white family who. Oh, that's the reason why I call it Burial, because he owned a funeral home, and he tried to sell it, but the person he was selling it to was like added some taxes to it, some inflation to it, or something like that. And then they was like, yeah, they screwing you over. He was like, you got to get this guy to get your business off the map, Jamie Foxx, something like that.
Yeah.
And Jamie, I can get your business back on track. But it was,
how come they haven't done a Killmonger prequel yet, like his own solo movie?
It's not his own IP.
Killmonger?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You got to talk to Marvel about that.
I'm just saying, why haven't they done one?
Because he's dead.
That's why I said the word prequel.
Right. What do you want to see?
Just him. He was in the army. Him going through his reserves, getting his war dogs together. He talked about his whole plan that we saw since the time he left Oakland. He has a whole backstory.
Who's gonna be featured? Who's gonna pop up? What villain's gonna pop up?
Who gives a shit?
Nigga, we do. I don't. That's why.
Wait a second. We're talking about Michael B. Jordan reprising one of his biggest roles in Killmonger, who's beloved by mostly everybody. That alone, if I say, hey, Killmonger's coming out with his own movie, people are gonna go.
Sure, again.
So then we'll find out that he's in the military, he's staging his coup. It's against the man, quote unquote.
Where does it go from there?
Like, I'm just thinking of it right now. I don't fucking know, but somebody would buy it. I could walk in there and be like, here's a Killmonger prequel idea. They're gonna say yes. If Michael B. Jordan's attached, they're gonna say yes. Okay. You think they want it?
All right. I think it doesn't have maybe a TV series. I think I have a TV series to kind of
like if you're the head of Disney, and I came in, I'm what's his name, Kugler, right, or Michael B. Whatever. I don't think it matters which one. And I said, hey man, I had this movie for Killmonger. You're saying no?
It's like Black Widow, right? So what happened with Black Widow is it's not fun to watch because we already know where her demise is because she already had died. So the great thing about having Black Widow is they introduced the sister and the dad for Thunderbolts. So they would have to have some sort of protagonist or antagonist that can kind of carry and help out for Black Panther 3 or something, or another movie or something like that. So if it's just like a movie that has a dead end with no sort of sub characters that can kind of help tell another story,
I think you just go back into 20 years of whatever he's been doing before Black Panther.
First of all, Black Widow flopped. So
Black Widow was underappreciated.
And it was a great movie.
Yeah.
It flopped because it didn't show in theaters. And they're like, we don't want to take another chance with that. Of having a prequel movie of a character that's already dead.
I don't think that's the case. I don't think Michael B. Jordan. One Scarlett Johansson being a woman, you're gonna make less money doing a lead anyways. That's throughout history. You ever see Salt with Angelina Jolie?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Salt was a great movie, and they should have been made a sequel. You ever see Colombiana?
It's a great movie.
These are never gonna get the love they deserve.
Right.
Same with the Tomb Raiders barely hang on over the years because of the video game franchise.
So tell me the best female-led action movie. How do you feel about?
All I've heard so far was Ballerina. I haven't seen it yet, but
Ballerina's good.
I've heard it was really good, but I haven't seen it.
How do you feel about
Barbie? Is Barbie an action movie?
Yeah, it's not an action movie.
How do you feel about what?
What's the movie? Old Guard.
I haven't seen it.
Have you heard of it? With Charlize Theron. And also, Charlize Theron had something blonde, right?
I was about to say Legally Blonde. Might have just been called Blonde or Lucy.
Hey man, get out of here.
Lucy also. I like her. Lucy, wasn't that one of her movies also? The Woman King was solid. I wonder how much money The Woman King did. I like The Woman King.
Oh yeah, The Woman King. Yeah, good job.
That's a good one. And I'm trying to think of, I don't know how much the Marvels did. Like the first
do well, man.
Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel did well because it was the movie leading up until
that second one was.
I liked it, man. I liked it.
The only one who was any good to me was the Indian girl. She's the one who had any kind of character. The other one was.
I liked it. It was. I love. That was their own little Avenger.
That was not good.
I liked it.
It was.
The
Underworlds. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Or what's her name? Doesn't she do the what's the other video game that was terrifying? Resident Evil. Is that
Resident Evil? Yeah.
The Woman King grossed 97.
Come on, man. How do you get that accurate number, Miss B? You definitely Google that.
So here's my thing with that. 100 million is great, but these guys are going for $1 billion.
Yeah, you're right.
Like 100 million is really great. It's not to shit on that, but if you're gonna do a Marvel movie or a big action movie, the goal is $1 billion.
Some over here said Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. How do you feel about that? That was on the lead, right? Michelle Yeoh?
Yeah. I don't know. I can't. I barely remember that. I remember. I think I was the only person who didn't like it.
You're the only person who didn't like it.
Yeah, because I hate that style of karate. Like
the flying.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
So you didn't like Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi was dope in the beginning. The first half of Shang-Chi, that whole bus scene, all the fighting he did like that was fire. And then by the end, the mystical dragon comes and I'm like, what's happening right now?
Yeah.
It was almost really dope.
In that world. I like a lot of these movies. I just hate that they're not tying them all together.
Well, I kind of get given to know an adventure in the first place. We don't really know this person.
No, I'm saying tying in the ending. Like they keep having these major sort of like, this is we're setting up this, but none of these have payoffs.
Well, they finally did. It came back to the magical hand of the sentient. They finally came back to it.
You know. So that lets me know that Eternal didn't get Redcon.
Eternal's just so bad.
So
they ruined some of Haya. That's what I'm really mad about. Once I said, this movie's stupid.
Yeah.
It could have been great, but after that.
So did they even explain where it came? So we know where it came from.
What,
right?
Eternals?
Like us knowing how this hand came through the ground, did normal Earthlings figure out?
It was stupid.
I like the last fight.
It was the fighting is whatever. The whole story with this, I was gonna birth this. I was like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
it was dumb.
Yeah.
Kill Bill.
Solid. Oh, Kill Bill was a female-led movie.
Kill Bill was solid.
Yeah, that did really well. Well. They had room to do a third with Vivica Fox's daughter.
I heard that was supposed to happen a long time ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kill Bill was a great. And I wonder how much of that is because, and then that first Wonder Woman was good also. You don't like the first Wonder Woman? What? The first one was solid. The second one was hot ass.
I don't like it. It's something about period pieces.
You like She-Hulk and not the first one. I don't understand what's happening. What's happening?
It's something about period pieces that kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies. Like when Captain America 1, and it's like, oh gosh, I got to see
it just wasn't good,
right? When they go back to a certain time period, and you were like,
it was like history. I'm not here to learn.
No, man, it's always like a sad color. That little brown, dark look of all these colors are like brown and gray, and it's like it puts you in the mood of like I feel oppression around this atmosphere. Like, where the black people that's getting beat up at? Y'all can't just gloss over that.
Charlie's Angels was fire. It's built off a movie though. I mean a TV show.
Yeah.
That's a built-in, which is most Marvel anyway. Built-in IP, huh?
I say most of them, yeah. You have anything else?
No.
Okay, so I do want to talk about what happened today. My daughter, she's been coming to tell you now this. My daughter got fired today from her job. Oh boy, my daughter got fired today.
Yikes!
I'm not gonna tell you in details, but I was like, "Hey man, this is life, man. It's totally normal."
Was it her fault?
In so many words, it's just like you try to kind of give and take. Get a little snarky, a little late, and
got too comfortable.
Yeah, just and I was like, I know her, so she tells me when she translated to me, I was like, But anyway, so all that to say, I'm not gonna tell in details. I'm not gonna embarrass her too much, but I want to hear your stories of getting fired. Do you ever get fired?
I think I've quit 2 jobs before I got fired.
You saw it coming?
Well, people like me enough to be like, dude, come on, man. Either you gotta get better, you gotta come on time, or we gotta let you go. I don't want to fire you. I got a lot of those.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of those.
Yeah.
I had one place, I remember these guys were going around ready to fire people. They were like, you gotta go out a week. I was like, let me just resign.
Yeah.
Let me just resign now. I was like, hey, actually, I got something else.
Resign.
Yeah, he was like, oh, great. But I didn't know about unemployment things, so I would have just took the firing back then.
Yeah, you gotta get fired, brother.
Twilio says she wants to know which one. Shoulders, right?
Oh,
Did the youngest
yeah.
one have a job?
Yeah, they both got jobs.
Oh, I didn't know
They both got jobs. Kaylee got fired. So he had this internship for this company, and they hired her through this program through college. So it kind of gave her like that forced kind of job, and then she was kind of like, and it was remote, and it was like follow these instructions, get in at this time. You give a child that much freedom of not being on campus, but
it's kind of what we're going into, right?
Right.
Like,
right.
I think there's going to be less and less office jobs. I mean, I don't know if things are going to go back because people want the people in these buildings, but so there's going to be less and less actual office jobs and more remote jobs.
Yeah.
So people have to you gotta get used to it.
Yeah. She sparked this. She reminded me how I got fired on my first job. So I used to work at this cafeteria. It's called MCL Cafeteria. And
Dayton,
yeah, stand up, baby. And I was like, man, now that I'm saying it out loud, it is funny that I got fired. So my manager, I should say manager, my supervisor of this job was 3 years older than me, right? He was a shorter white guy. I'm this height at 16, right? Maybe a little shorter. And so I just enjoyed mocking him. He was a small, little, scrawny little white boy, no mustache, no beard, anything. He had a soft chest. His shoulders were sunk in, right? And yeah, so anytime he talked to me, I would just purposely walk right up on him and say what? But he's like this, so he back up. He'll back. So hey Dion, I'm like, hey, like he's right here, like, so, hey Dion, I'm like, what's up?
Come on, man.
So I was doing that. He's like, can you? He'll back up, like, can you take out the trash and do blah blah blah? So I was like, got it. So I kept doing that. So one time, he was just on my ass. He just kept watching me. I can just, like, I'm way over there busting tables. I was a busser. I'm up there busting tables and stuff. And then I took my tray and went back to the back. And if you kind of scan the entire dining area, you can see who's up and whose table can get bust. So this dining room had a little area you can kind of go around the corner. So he must have came around the corner and came back, and he had said, he was like, hey Dion, can you bust the table around the corner? I was like, yes, sir. To the tools, I was like, yes, sir. He was like, and I did a little walk like that. He was like, Dion. Can I talk to you over here? I'm like, sure thing, boss. And then everybody's laughing, like, oh my man. Because the thing is, he did that. He passed up all these people and came to me, as in, like, I'm going to this nigga, right? I got to figure out a way to come in, diagonize him. He went back to the back. He was like, he said, I don't like the energy you're giving right now, and I'm going to talk to Mr. Ralston about you about this. Oh, what? What did I do? He was like, you're mocking me. You're not respecting me. And it's like I need to talk to you about, showing respect. And then I went back to the back, and he was like, I don't want him working with me no more. It's either me or him. Either me or he's gone. Either me or you. Either me or him.
Yeah.
Me or him? Me or him?
Yeah.
Me or him was gone. I was like, I keep saying him or me. Well, point with me, him. And then shortly after that, I got fired. And then the very next, maybe 2 days after that, he got fired.
Man.
He got fired for some sort of money situation.
Man.
Yep.
You try to go get your job back?
I got my job back.
Oh.
I got my job back. Yep.
Yeah, I think he was racist.
Yeah. I got my job back maybe like a week and a half afterwards.
You had a cool little vacation.
Yeah. And then
did they call you or you went over there?
I got fired again. Huh?
That's it, Jesus.
Yeah. I got fired again. Not immediately. I got fired because my boy Shamel. So we had a very loose schedule. As in, when you was in high school, you can work from like 6 to 9, like 3 hours, every day, right? So we're just busting tables. So all we needed was 2 or 3 out on the floor and 1 in the back to wash dishes and stuff. So there was a guy, if you find somebody like, hey, Chaz, can you work for me tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
And if you cover it, you got it. So we didn't never include the managers in that.
Right.
So my boy Shamel was like, he said, can you work for me? And I was like, my hand was like, oh, God. I was like, let me think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I never confirmed with him.
Mm-hmm.
So none of us showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shamel was like, yo, Lack was supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I never confirmed that, so let me think about it. He's like, yeah, but I already told Ralston that you were coming in. I said, oh, God. So then when I came back in, they fired me.
Hey.
Yep.
It's like it's a little miscommunication.
Yeah. Well, I think that was just it's something about you, Lack, that you.
Yeah, maybe Shamel set you up, bro.
Yeah, I should call him right now because he is not let that go.
Did he get fired too?
Well, he grew out of it. As in, I think around this time, I think we were juniors and seniors in high school. I think he stuck it out until we graduated. Mm-hmm. And by then, I was working at Dairy Queen. Mm-hmm.
You're fucking up over there.
Yeah, nigga. When I say Dairy Queen, we played this game called "You Don't Want It." So you just imagine in the 90s, man, they didn't care about loss and prevention or profit and loss. It was like, we got money. I promise you, Dairy Queen has to be a drug cover-up. That Dairy Queen had to be some sort of like mafia headquarters.
No customers.
When we had customers, but he didn't ever say, "Hey, we're missing."
Pounds and pounds,
right, of Reese cups. Like, so this is what we did. This is my illegal activities at Dairy Queen. So if they paid cash, it never made it to the registry, right? Because
in the 90s had to be a lot of cash, bro.
I know. If you knew the price in your head, how much it cost. So we knew that it's how crazy inflation is. We knew that a large Blizzard was $269, and then the medium was $259, and then $249, and then the other one was $239. Well, small, right? So if we will always bring change, because a lot of times people don't bring change, so we just put the change like next to the cash register. So if they give you $3, we be like, here, need 14 cents, like that. We just kept giving them 14 cents. So we just, because we had he told us we had free food, right? We had the access so openly. We had a Burger King in the same parking lot. We had an Arby's. We had a Saboro. Is it Saboro?
The pizza spot.
Yeah, and they all had the same little policies. So it was like, let's do trades.
Okay.
So give us pizza and we'll give y'all free ice cream.
Fire. Yeah,
so that's what we were doing. So we had that sort of like open. I was like, how did that lose the money over here? Not thinking about that like that. This has to be a cover up. Yeah, we had free ice cream. So the fact that we had nothing to lose. So say for instance,
how cheap that stuff was, bro.
What, ice cream?
Had to be, because they're like, we don't even notice. Yeah,
but the cups as well, and the cookies that were sprinkled on top of it, right? We were doing stuff like, let's see if Oreo with Reese cup with Heath cookies would be good. Blended. It's like trash. Go away, right? Because we do a smaller cup. You know, because like we don't want to have a whole big old cup.
All right.
But yeah, so if you had it in your hand and you eating it, and somebody behind you like, you don't want it, so you gotta knock it out your hand, so and it go everywhere. So you had to clean it up. So if somebody come, you had to put it down like, So that was the game we were playing with our employees. But yeah, we were knocking stuff out their hands.
If you knock something out of my hand, ain't no way I'm cleaning it.
Well, don't lock in. That was like open chess.
Nigga, if you open chess me, ain't no way. We just
don't lock in. You're not playing. That was the game. That was the game because you lost twice. As in you, thing is, you can easily make another one. But the point is, if somebody knocked out your hand, you got to clean up the ice cream, the cookies everywhere. So that was the game. So I don't know why we thought it was a hilarious idea. Sometimes like, yo, hey, yo, lock me out. Lock me out. I'm sick of this. Lock me out. Lock me out. Lock me out. Yeah, I never played Snatches. You ever heard Snatches? It's the same sort of concept, but it's like you don't like they'll snatch it from you. Like if you had like a Fruitopia in your hand, like Snatches.
All I'm hearing is I want to fight you.
Of course, man.
This is all I'm hearing is how many ways can I piss you off enough to fight you?
Yeah, Snatches, baby. And we had a game called Bang.
Mm-hmm.
You walk up under a doorway and you get banged on.
We did that.
Yeah, did that? Yeah. Ah! And one, baby.
I remember my coach got one of our teammates. Oh, that was great. He was like, "Oh, we got a dust in your face." No, we did. Yeah, well, that's what we said. No fights.
Yeah, these did. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. So, did y'all have the bonus of public school food? But if you was fancy, you can bring out the cash and get yourself a little Papa John's pizza. Or
we had
chicken
Domino's
strips.
pizza.
Yeah,
but I don't. We never got to do it. It was very rare that we had funds to get our food. But I'm trying to remember. Like I just remember they had like Domino's and like fries. It was horrible.
Yeah. And I tell you,
pizza in your school,
huh?
It's toilet said they had KFC and Pizza Hut.
100%. Yeah.
I remember. I wonder what the other schools had. Supposedly there was a McDonald's in this. Was it Okemos we always heard of? That was like legendary to us. They got a McDonald's in their school. Maybe
Wow.
I've never confirmed.
Yeah.
We didn't have
them $2 slices of pizza was crazy. Just to be like, y'all got this month for $5 and y'all selling these slices of pizza for $2.
Hey,
that was a nice little
good.
Mm-hmm.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day was pizza.
Mm-hmm.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Michelle Obama came and was like,
look at these, man. Yeah.
These obese kids can't fit through the doorways no more. They can't sit in their seats. They're just falling asleep in class.
What was it called when Obama came in? It was called Obama Cares? What was it?
Well, Obamacare was his.
I know the S on the end. It's like he cares about y'all diet.
I remember Michelle doing all that. I forget what she called it. She had a little program.
Yeah, let's stand up.
We had McDonald's across the street, so junior and seniors can go. Oh, seniors can go for campus. Oh yeah. We had off campus. We had like a Little Caesars. There was a McDonald's and a Myers.
Oh, Myers, baby. We need a Myers and Kroger's out here in LA.
Bro, I came out here and it was Ralph's, and I was like, I'm not about to
Food for
stop
less.
at Ralph's. Where's Myers?
And Smart and Final, Fresh and Easy. Sound like how I like my women. Hey.
Oh boy.
Hey. Remember Fresh and Easy?
Yeah, they closed down. I got fired from Sam's Club in college. I was sad as hell. Ain't even do nothing. That's what they all say.
Yeah.
That's what they all say. I'm trying to think if I got fired from a job. Fired?
If you knew the breakup,
It's close.
If you knew the breakup was coming, would you break up with them first? Or would you try to work through it?
Well, that I've done. I didn't do the breakup first because we weren't first together, but I was like, we should just be friends. I hit that first.
Yeah.
I felt it coming out.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, it's fun to talk about that. I was like, I listened to some things on my head too. I just beat her. She was, I was going to say that. I was like, sure you.
Yeah.
But we were together. It was always just like, there's nothing here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you knew a breakup was coming, you'd be like, yeah, man. Yeah. And then what if she's away and on her computer she's like, so when I get to the house, I'm gonna have to end this relationship. You reading in real time from her phone as she's texting somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what you gonna do? Would you prepare yourself, get the chin ready, or would you be like, I gotta leave?
Do I like her?
Yeah.
If I like her,
it's just a bunch of lazy shit.
No. If I like her, I had to hit her with like, hey, listen, I really been thinking about our relationship, and I'm gonna make sure I do better. I'm gonna go to church.
I'm an atheist.
I'm not going to church, and I read this book. on relationships and how to keep your shit together. And so I just really want to take you out. That would be my last Hail Mary. After.
Yeah. Last Hail Mary.
Yeah, I think about going to therapy. Just talk to my dad. I just need to grow up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's how you got it. You got it. Women love effort.
Yeah.
So, but they're only gonna take your words of effort for so long,
right,
before they see the changes. But you can sink real back in.
Yeah.
They're suckers. Women would deal with them bullshit for years. Just keep making empty promises. And it's like right back in there, baby.
Every time I try to leave, something keeps money me back.
Get them a good wiener in for the day. And then
give them some good wiener.
And they're in the bliss mode, and then you go back to your phone.
Yeah. Go back to the fucking
works every time.
So the two things that sticks out is if you knew you was getting fired or you knew you was about to get breaker, would you try to fix it?
If I was getting from a fire from a job I liked, yeah, that would hurt. I mean, I would just, like I said, only because of unemployment, I just take the firing now. Mm-hmm. It's not worth the quit.
Yeah.
Unless they're gonna give me some kind of like package.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I never had a job that was gonna give me some kind of package. You just go on.
What if you had a show out of town as a stand-up comedian, mm-hmm. and then your hometown, right? Mm-hmm. Let's just say it's in Detroit, mm-hmm. or Lansing.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
And the numbers are great. It's at a little theater that Chaz Rogers there. Let me not do too much. Let's just say you're the opener. Okay. You're the opener of a bigger act, right?
Okay.
That's from Lansing. Mm-hmm. And somebody's like, "Hey, a few of the people didn't like what you said online, so we're just gonna pay you half the money we want you to perform." You go, "Okay," but you got a bunch of people out there.
How far in advance is this?
It's you're backstage.
Oh, I'm going on stage.
We're not gonna pay you, just FYI. We're gonna pay you.
Yeah, you are.
No, we're gonna pay you half right now. We're gonna pay you half right now just for your effort to come in. But
you're paying me all of it.
No, you're not. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you are.
Security.
Security's gonna get their ass beat. You gonna pay me as well. Yes, I am.
You're not. The thing is, they're gonna cut your mic off, dude. They're gonna ruin it.
I will do my thing, Chad. One of you come pull me off stage. Come get me off stage.
That little awkward look of you like this one first. With Chaz. Hey, what's up? Hey, so a few of the people seen what you posted online and you offended a whole community. So I think seeing that this is a hub of that sort of community, we're gonna beg you not to perform.
Man, watch out, man.
Watch out.
Watch out.
Here's $1,500. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I know you have a lot of people out there. But we're gonna go a different direction. So we're gonna have Paul Johnson perform. He's an open micer.
Yeah, Paul can go after me.
So you're not gonna call the scene.
If I'm in Lansing, first off, if I'm in Lansing, it's not gonna be a huge thing. Well, it's not a huge thing.
Well, I'm saying,
and if people are there to see me, they're gonna see me.
No, man, do you understand? You have no power.
Why don't I?
They could just cut the lights off, cut the mic off.
Shut down the whole show then.
Because you are the opener.
You think they're gonna worth shutting down the whole show so I don't perform?
Listen, you are the opener for a bigger act. So as in, like, you don't have to perform. The bigger act can just perform right after. Mm-hmm. So you were just about to go up. They're like, "Hey, we're gonna replace you with this dude, Paul Johnson."
Yeah, you're not replacing me. That's not what's happening.
You can't do this, dude. Because they're like, because the thing is, you're like, "Hey, what's up, y'all?" Security's gonna walk out like,
"What's up, security?" I'm gonna roast his ass. Look at this big ass gorilla they brought on stage.
It's not gonna go well, bro. It's not gonna go well.
Yep.
Because the worst is now people got cameras out on you. It's like Chaz Rogers.
Watch me roast this shit out the security.
Chaz Rogers gets escorted off stage, opening joke.
Goddamn hands off me.
Ah! It's my arm! And that's when his wrist snapped.
I'm taking a mic with me though, so y'all can hear the.
You gonna bite me? You're like, is this part of the act?
What you call the cops for? Pat, I'm not going down without a fight. Pat.
It's gotta be part of the act. He's a comedic act genius. Look at this. He got the whole scene in here.
Getting a whole shootout with the cops.
You ever? I can tell you the worst show I ever had, and I damn near got escorted off the set.
Okay.
I don't know who recommended me. But I was a host for this fraternity thing, and I didn't even understand what fraternity was. I was like 20, 21.
Yeah.
And then went to college.
Yeah.
I never went to an HBCU, and everybody was, steppers or AKAs and Qs, and I just had to introduce the steppers in between, right? So me thinking making fun of them was a good idea. I was like, woo, y'all see he came out there like, hey. And they was like, no, stop. I was like, yeah. And then somebody was like, just bring up the next person. And I was like, that's pretty funny. That was damn near good impression. That's a good ass impression. And then I was like, all right, y'all, next person coming to the stage. We got so and so from all the way from Long Beach. We give it up for the Qs or whatever. And then the dude's like, hey man, don't do that again, bro. Don't mock what we do. All right. So I'm thinking he's like, don't mock that group. I did not know he's talking about a whole organization. As in, stop. You can't do this. That's like, sea walking and you are blood or something.
Hey man, listen. I don't have any relation to HBCU. I think it's way too, not to HBCUs, I'm sorry, but to fraternities. I think it's way too serious.
Yeah.
I mean, also I'm on the outside.
Right.
But I don't look in going, oh, I want to be a part of that. I go like, that seems like, and to get so serious about it, y'all, if we can't make fun of ourselves, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, yeah, don't. I'm out of here, man. Yeah. I appreciate it, and I know the history of why it started, and I respect it, but it'd be too serious for me.
Man, I wish I could find that footage, dude. I wish I could find it because I've never felt so humiliated. Because right after that, I did the same thing again. Like what's her name? Makasha? Woo! That girl came up and said,
and everybody again was like,
and then it was like, all right, man, yeah. So I didn't have no jokes. I was just mocking people, just impersonating in the worst way. He's like, all right, bro, I can't pay you for this, right? And I was like, yeah,
no.
Well, the thing is, I'm like 2021.
How much are you supposed to get?
I think it was like $50, something like that. Yeah, I didn't. And the worst is, I drove.
You would have got jumped though.
Yeah.
It's hard to cause a scene when there's a bunch of people who can't wait to whoop your ass because you've been knocking them all night.
And they got a good stump game on them too.
They get stomped out by a fraternity. Got to be crazy.
Yeah, the Jodeci boots. But yeah, he's like, you're not gonna be this, right? Because I got nothing.
What is NPHC? NPHC Divine Nine? That's the 9 frats. Is there 9 frats? I think it's 9 for some reason. I'm just not a fan. I get it. I think it's cool. It's not for me.
Yeah.
I remember when I went to Alabama State to visit my brother, and they were doing we had called like a show or something like that. So all of the different frats came out, and I thought it was cool. But then I was like, oh, I'm not about to join a frat and learn all this stuff. But I respect it.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is yo joined a sorority.
You don't do nothing?
No, I was just like, aren't you too old for this? Isn't this a college thing? You can just hop in anytime.
Right.
I'm like, you didn't have to go through all the hazing and stuff like that. Like, this doesn't make any sense.
She gave the acronym.
National Hellenic Council? Hellenic. That doesn't sound.
What the Hellenic? What the Heliante?
Dang, homeboy ruptured his Achilles. Halliburton. Crazy.
I saw it, man, and I see it's a rat. I really feel like he could give him a fighting chance.
Well, he already had that calf injury too.
Right.
But the guys keep wearing these low tops, bro. It's like you see, I've seen more Achilles than ever tearing. I'm like, it's got to be these low tops, bro. They have different processes for people who already have their degree. No, I get it.
The fact that they stuck around without him. He had 3 threes in the first quarter.
Oh, he did? Dang. I just didn't like how much she became a Delta. I was supposed to like care.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, when did this become this important? It took over our lives here.
You know what sucks, and I don't think it should be that important. I seen a post on Shade Room. They had said, which one are you going to? Your best friend's wedding or your child's kindergarten graduation? And everybody kept saying, my child, what do you think? My child. And I was like, kindergarten? No, he probably don't remember this. No, so in my head, I was like, why is it such a landslide of people saying your best friend's wedding when you're the maid of honor or the best man?
Mm-hmm.
And versus your child's kindergarten class.
Mm-hmm.
I can see if it was like college or high school, that's like pretty big. Like
if I'm the best man, I'm going to the wedding.
Right.
And then I had to tell the family, y'all be there for her.
Right.
For the kindergarten thing.
Yeah.
But it's important when kids see you show up. But it's one of those things where I had to let you know, like, hey, I won't be able to make it, blah, blah, blah. Like, I know Izzy's about to have her first soccer game.
You know.
She's like, oh, you won't be there? I'm like, nah, I gotta go to work. Mm-hmm. But
I know it's important, but I feel like kindergarten is such a like what did they graduate from? Crackers? Knowing their colors.
It's a big deal though. You see how they feel when you're there, when they see and they smile, and they beam at you.
I'll be there the day before and after.
Yeah, I mean that's facts though.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm here 365 days.
That landslide was crazy. Nobody said their best friend's wedding.
Yeah, if it's just the wedding, but if I'm participating in the wedding, I feel like that changes things. Mm-hmm. If my buddy's getting married and if I'm not one of the best men or groomsmen, I wasn't really your best friend anyways, was I? Mm. But yeah, I need to go to my baby.
See? Everybody saying landslide. Okay, we got Roscoe saying my best friend wedding over my child's kindergarten graduation.
Yeah, dude. I was a best man at my homie's wedding. I wouldn't have missed that at all. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah.
I did tell them they divorced. I want my gifts back and the money for this tux. I need. I still got receipts. I need to get refunded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As long as they stay together, I'm there.
Yeah.
People care more about their kids more than friends, I guess. The marriage probably not going to make it that far anyway. Most marriages don't. I'm not trying to pay for a bunch of stuff either. I got to pay for a tux, and I had to fly back out there.
And which one's gonna be more fun? You're just watching a bunch of like 97 little kindergartens. Makai Miller. Makai, this way, Makai. And your child is like number 48. Like, oh God.
I know Rogers, it takes forever. I'm like, dang, I wish I had a
He's like, and that little jolt of happiness is your entire day. Well, I gotta wait for the rest of these kids to get done.
See if we can go make the wedding.
See if I can make the wedding. It's in Phoenix. Let me see if I can get your flight real quick.
Oh man, come on, bro.
What?
No, the homie's wedding is Is this the second wedding? Or is this the first wedding?
Oh.
If it's the first wedding, I'm going. If it's the second one, I'm like, y'all better do a small.
How about this? Same situation, right? Mm-hmm. Or your best friend's mom, who raised you because you was an orphan. Mm-hmm. She has a funeral. Mm-hmm. Same day. Mm-hmm. And your significant other who just opened up a massive restaurant who got keys to the city, and they're gonna do the big old ribbon thing. They gonna do the big cut ribbon thing. It was big old restaurant that's about to be franchised. All right. So which we're gonna do? Your significant other who just opened up this big franchise. It's like the new McDonald's, or your best friend's, your technically your mom's funeral. She is who you are. She is who you are. You are who she is.
You are who you are because of her.
You are who you are because of her. Your daughter's kindergarten.
Dion
class.
did it. You.
Why?
Oh, you commercial. You are.
You are.
Great.
And then your best friend's wedding.
I'm going to the funeral to pay my respects.
All the same day, same hour. You can't do all of them. They're all at 12 noon.
I'll probably go pay my respects to my best friend's mom.
Yeah.
If it's like a second mom.
She the one who funded your movie, and it took
also
off.
I'm gonna just show love to the family. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, I'm here for y'all. You know, like we're all in this together. We're all hurt. So that's a family funeral at that point.
Right.
Like at that point, there's no difference here. I go like I have my own memories and love with this person. You know.
Mm-hmm.
The restaurant, yeah, grand opening. They had the highest fail rate.
Yeah.
Right. So, and how much did I already do? Because if we're at a restaurant, if it's my wife's restaurant, I'm like, you know how much work I had to do? You think I sat back and did nothing?
Right.
No, you're not gonna sit here and act like I didn't support you.
Yeah.
Because I'm not there to cut the fucking ribbon.
Right.
We're not doing that.
Because you know, like, this is that picture that's gonna be inside the restaurant of, like, you know, year one.
Yeah.
Me and my family is cutting the ribbon
Yeah.
for this restaurant, and you just sitting there like, man, I wasn't there. Now this is a huge ass, long ass franchise that went across the world. Like, what was you at these pictures? I went to my best friend's wedding.
Or a funeral. That's gonna sound a little better.
Yeah.
You can always do that in a somber.
Yeah,
People start whispering all of a sudden. No, I said somber.
Oh yeah.
People start whispering.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But a wedding, I mean, it's important, but
mm-hmm.
I don't know this person who's new to us is going to be around and all their family.
Mm-hmm.
The wedding's lower on my list.
Wedding lower.
Unless,
you got bumped.
Unless I'm the best man.
Yeah.
That's a big, you know.
Yeah.
But I have to kind of go to that. I'm a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Which one do I agree to first?
They all just came. They came in like a landslide.
Hello?
They came,
Oh my god!
like a wrecking ball. Somebody came in person.
Yeah, man, hold on. Wait a second.
First of all,
What'd you say?
so
when is it? Wait. When is your thing?
Shit. No. The funny thing is who's in your life that's like, we can't pivot. It's like, we're not gonna change the time. I'm sorry. You got to make a decision.
I mean, a wedding, I get it. You took all that time to plan. It's hard to plan all that.
Yeah. This is the best time, best price we can get it for this time.
Go up a little bit. Oh, my bad. Sorry to yawn in your ear. What up, love from Toronto? What's up, BL?
Yo.
We were just talking about Toronto today on Daddy Issues. What's good? It's A. Richmond. What's good, brothers? I heard one. Would you go to your baby birth, a hospital, your best friend got shot?
That's a good one.
No, it's not.
Oh.
It's not even close. This is the one that's not even close to me.
Did you go to your baby birth or your hospital your best friend got shot? Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Roscoe says, are they at different hospitals? I'm going to be there for the birth. Once I get the call with my buddy, it doesn't matter. I'm still going to go to the birth. But somebody keep me posted.
Yeah.
Is he breathing?
Yeah.
He's in critical. All right, well, me showing him ain't going to do shit.
Yeah.
Let me go hold my baby. Maybe I give him his middle name.
Mm-hmm. What if he was like, what if your best friend got shot and was like, I'll tell you where the money's at as long as I tell Chaz. He's like, he had his baby birth. He's like, okay, let's go down with me.
Everybody came up to the hospital. What's going on, guys? You got to come with us. You gotta come with us now.
You like this one?
About
Green
to-
8. Wait for the baby to come
About to
out.
catch the baby.
What would you do? What would you do if your significant other is about to have her baby, and then the doctor was like, "I gotta pee real bad. Can you catch the baby for me?"
What?
It's like, I've been holding this for a long time. Your wife been bullshit, man. I'm
20 hours of labor?
Like she kept saying it's coming, and I've been holding in this piss, man. So I gotta go. It's like, hey, nurse, can somebody come in? And you like,
Man, I remember when Izzy was born, that doctor was dead on. Doctor's like, he went in there and looked at it. It'd be about 2 hours.
yeah, wow.
Dipped out, came back 2 hours. I was like, oh, yeah, that nailed. You've seen it. You've done this a lot.
Yeah, what's crazy is like the dilation of a vagina hole.
Yeah,
opens up, which is crazy.
yeah.
Like I seen the doctor put his like hand in there, like putting like slow down, nigga. Let's just think about this. A finger is enough for a woman's reaction, right? Imagine a hand going in there to kind of get the neck and head ready.
Guide them out.
The hand, a masculine hand.
That looks
knuckles.
All birth looks horrible. I feel like it was a flaw design in birth. It's like, why'd you make the hole so small? Nah, so we could fit in this whole body.
Hey, I'd rather keep it small than like a gaping hole.
Did it fall out at any time or a zipper or something?
No, that's so funny, dude. So imagine a woman having a gaping hole and she's on her period. That Tampax and tampon,
one big rush down,
would be like an afro of cotton.
Just either just shove a pillow up there.
Yeah,
this is a clog stopping.
Yeah, dude. So I found out also today that the reason why animals can walk and register, follow my parents upon birth is because they're in the womb long enough. Their brain gets to a place for humans. Our brain is bigger, and once it gets to a place of a size, it will let the woman's body know it's time to come out. Because if it gets too big, it can't come out the hole.
Right.
So this is why, like it's like 9 months, head big enough, baby can come out. Meanwhile, I don't know how long. Like we probably check with Google. Animal babies are in there a lot longer because they're already developing, growing, and getting stronger. But if a human baby is inside the mother a lot longer, they get stronger by kicks and stuff. And I don't know about being able to walk. So you would think why our babies can't walk and need more help versus animals, right? Are you following what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah,
the animals they get a chance to develop more,
right?
But
let me see. Okay, Google. How long does baby zebras are in the womb?
On the website brookfieldzoo.org, they say the average gestation for growing zebras is just over 400 days. A foal is able to stand within 15 minutes after being born and can walk and run within the first hour.
See?
Yeah.
400 days is like a year.
And almost a half.
Yeah.
And then I know an elephant's 2 years.
See?
What's a giraffe?
What's a giraffe?
Yeah, like how long is a giraffe?
Oh, I was like, nigga, you know what a giraffe is? Well, I'll say zebra. Okay. In my head, I said giraffe. So I thought you was asking me like,
what is happening? What is happening? First off, you can't get the phrases right. You're like, yeah, well, you and me together as we are one.
What are we doing here, bro? We're supposed to be a unit.
And now it's I said zebra?
We're a unit, bro.
Yeah. They also die a lot earlier. Most animals, right? Their time span of life is so small, which sucks, man. That sucks. Why do dogs die so fast?
Fast?
Man, they should be able to last for like 50 years, man. And be your homie for a long time. Like people's. Yeah.
I want to know if animals can understand each other, right? It's a bark, right? So
I mean, we've seen different gestures, like dogs. We've seen,
yeah,
different gestures and different things. And I've seen like, the lines when somebody's messing with the cubs, a woman will come over, stop all that,
Right.
Everybody scrambles.
right. Yeah, because I'm actually curious to know if the species can talk to each other, but then the type of species is that like a different language, like a Chihuahua talking to a Great Dane.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like Mexican or Spanish versus Italian?
Mm-hmm.
We're talking to each other. We can hear each other, but we don't know we understand each other.
But what if they're both born by English speakers?
Right? Born? No, but I'm talking about they understand like a wild animal. Like a wolf versus a fox.
Mm-hmm.
Those are sort of dogs, but can they talk to each other?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it like fox on fox?
Mm-hmm.
Is that like a different language? Is it a language barrier?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Will we ever find out?
We would never know.
I wonder how much science. I heard this thing like now some machine can like keep like replay your dreams back to you and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, we haven't found out what animals are saying yet. Come on,
Yeah.
this technology's got to be around.
Right.
AI can translate this.
Yeah. I had a dream that I decoded what was going to happen with Iran coming over here with retaliation bombing.
Mm-hmm.
And I accidentally came across it because I had asked ChatGPT something,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like warning, and it was like and it gave me a date. Like let's say, for instance, it was like
this is the dream.
This is the dream.
Oh, okay.
This is the dream.
Uh-huh.
It was like warning. And it was like June 30th. Initiate rockets, and I was just like,
I gotta warn the president.
And that's
the start of Dion's movie.
Yes.
I gotta get to the White House.
What now? What you gonna do?
This is when you're outside the White House. You guys don't understand. Let me in. And then they see the bombing. Go get that guy.
He's the reason. Yeah. If you got one of those dreams, are you going to act on it, or are you going to be like, that was crazy?
That was crazy.
Yeah.
It could be a straight premonition from God. I'd be like, yeah, it was wild. Mm-hmm. I shouldn't have ate that burrito before I went to sleep.
It's hard to be convincing, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to be convinced.
Yeah.
Like if somebody knocked on the door and then somebody looks very similar to you and said, I'm you 20 years from the future.
If I saw someone look just like me, yeah. If he was in shape, I'd be like, when did I get this shit together?
It's the day you started your fast. Remember?
Yeah, they almost passed that idea.
Yeah.
Foxes are more related to cats. Lack. Oh, thanks, Boogaloo.
No. Tell me their nozzle. Am I right?
I don't know. I mean, ask Google.
No. Yeah, so is it a feline? Okay, Google. Are foxes feline animals?
On the website, theanimalcare.org, they say, the biological answer to whether foxes are cats or dogs is simple. They belong to the Kennedy family, which means they are dogs.
Boom.
Like a wolf hearing the dogs barks like English, but the wolves might be Jamaican. Right, with the accents.
That's what I'm saying, yo. Yeah.
Oh!
Man. Yeah.
The Bumba Clues!
Yeah. Have you ever heard a wolf cry to a blue corn moon?
What is this? I don't think you even said it right, but...
Have you ever heard a wolf cry to a blue corn moon?
A blue corn moon?
Yeah.
Where'd you get this from?
Or ask the
What is this from?
grinning bobcat why he grins.
Okay.
You don't know? You know what's from?
No.
Have you ever heard the wolf cry to a blue corn moon? Or ask the grinning bobcat why he grins? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain?
This sounds trash. What song is this?
They tell
This
you
is
the answer.
Pocahontas?
Yeah.
Never seen it.
Yeah.
Was this whether to make the white man the hero?
Yeah. That name right there.
Y'all ate it up, huh?
That name was
What?
itching for a porn. I'm trying to poke Johannes.
Y'all ate it up. The white man comes over. She did. I think she died in England, Pocahontas.
Mm-hmm.
The real Pocahontas. I think she died. She went with him back to England and like died of like some disease or something like that. I might be wrong, but I think that's what I read before.
Is her name actually Pocahontas?
She had a different name, but I can't remember exactly. I read about it before. So I was like, "What's the real story?"
Mm-hmm.
White
man does it again.
Yeah, something like that.
So I had posted. I love posting on threads because you'll find anti whatever you're talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had said on Juneteenth, I had said, don't forget. It was like slavery was from this time. Segregation was this time. And this is where we're at right now, like a little tiny little speck from 1968 to 2000. Like, this is just a reminder to let people know, like, to let people who says get over it, why it's so hard.
Right.
And somebody like, yo, do y'all realize that only 1% of white people own slaves? He's like, all of us are not enemies. Like, can y'all stop trying to say all white people are the devil? I said, yeah, only 1% of white people were slaves, but 98% of black people were slaves. I was like, so even though you didn't own slaves or your ancestors didn't, all of us was. And the one
it's a great response.
I was like, and the ones who weren't slaves were still treated like slaves. And then he's like, well, I get it, but like, I'm tired of saying I'm sorry for something I didn't do. And I was like, well, if you don't need to apologize. Just know that you're not part of the 1%. I was like, if you're an ally, you're an ally. You just need to kind of speak up.
It's not an ally because he when it came in with that.
He came in hot.
That's not ally talk.
Yeah.
Ally talk comes in and is like, and this is why I'm doing this and this to make sure things are better. Because you're right, brother. You trying to do another?
You can.
Yeah, we're gonna do a whole nother episode if you're hearing it live. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next week. You anywhere recently, Lack?
Let's take a look at the calendar.
I know I got July 31st at
July 31st?
Yeah.
Are you empty this whole month, huh?
I'm going to Chicago this week, so this would have passed already.
Okay.
Y'all some little legends for the back to back. Come on, man. What's that spot called? I gotta grab my phone. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Clink. Go ahead, smoke if you got them, Lack.
Smoke them?
I said smoke if you got them. You can just go ahead if you're ready.
So I do. Oh, I don't have any.
July 31st, I'm at Petty Cash in Los Angeles. I am hosting for Martin Morrow as he does his special.
I'll be there.
September 5th and September 6th, I'm in New York City. I stand up New York with Shantae Wayans.
I'll be there.
And I don't know if I'm going to do Pittsburgh with Shantae. That's September 13th. I don't know if I'll be there yet. Don't know if I'll be there yet, but if you're still listening down the line, October 7th, I'm in San Francisco with Shantae Wayans, and the 8th, I'll be in Sacramento with Shantae Wayans. Fresco says Chaz pooted when he got up. Dion will know soon enough.
Natural Nelly, yo, shout out to this girl, man. I love her to death, man.
She commented early on that.
Yeah,
So
early today?
I think so. Today, yesterday. I appreciate you. And then you said you got nothing happening?
No.
All right,
I do. It's not locked in though, but I'm supposed to do flappers with Keon.
Oh, dope.
And then, people say, "Are you available?" But I don't get anything until they get the actual flyer.
Right. Yeah. Well, keep you posted.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching another episode of Lackaroni and Chaz.
No, check please. Do you mind if I give them some more?
Yes, please.
A lot of the laughs we're cooking up in this podcast. Topic XB is high key. The live stream is mostly positive conversations, except we tend to get darker than elbows on Wesley. This order popping like Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Mr. Chad Rogers and Big Ready from Lansing. LackToast. ENT. I guess we paying for the bills. So give us another check, please. I promise. I'm writing another episode. I'm writing another rap. I'm writing another verse for that. I might feel uncomfortable writing another verse because it's gonna feel like when they try to change the intro to they say it was a big rich tale. Yeah, go back to the original. I'm like, well, I already wrote it.
That's funny.
Yeah,
people were outraged.
it's the same lyrics.
They were so outraged they didn't even do a different song for the spinoff. They just kept the same song. It's like we can't even get this thing a whole nother. They were terrified.
And I like the DMS song. I don't know my mind, but I got my mind, but I'm going to mind. At least you can wish me luck.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. If you're still watching, appreciate y'all.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, Dion has more to say.
Well, Twilla just said something. Cancer season.
Oh.
Cancer season, not like that. Cancer zodiac sign. July 21st.
Hey.
No.
Oh.
July 18th.
Hey.
Friday. July 18th.
So, brother, celebrating all you.
Yeah, cancers. That's it. Come to LT Studios. LT
Can't
Studios.
be the one you're proud to say. I'm a Cancer. That's not.
Yeah. I said that last week. I said that worst right. It's the worst sign to have.
Gotta be the worst one.
Yeah. And I don't even know how to get Cancer and Crab together. Like, how did that connect?
I think that's what we saw. I think when they first found, we looked this up before. On the show. And I can't remember exactly, but it said something looked like a crab.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like when they first did like a microscopic Cancer, something like that. It looked like a crab to them.
Mm-hmm.
And it stuck like that. Something like that. Anywho, we out of here.
Yep. We're coming back for another episode, folks. Astrology.
What?
So the guy was like, so I said American slavery was from 1619 to 1865. Segregation was 89 years, 1865 to 1954. And then 1954 to today is obviously today. And then the guy was like, remind yourself who sold them, buddy, and how many black slave owners there were in America. Cry about it. Everyone was enslaved at some point in time. Shouldn't you be paying reparations to yourself? Goofy. Go back to your homeland if it's so bad here while leeching off of our surpluses.
Did you reply?
I didn't, because I was like, oh, he's, you know, you know, when people are arguing about something else versus what I posted. So it's like, it's too much things to tie together. It's too exhausting.
It's not even worth it.
Yeah.
That's when I've been like, all right, dog.
Yeah.
This post wasn't for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Kevin says he's got his entire family in the Spectrum commercial. That's a big flex, yo. Yeah, dude, that's the move, man. Now he is the face of Spectrum. Imagine Spectrum hitting you up and say, "Hey, we want your interracial family into
interracial family."
Aren't you in an interracial marriage?
Oh, me? Yes, yeah. I guess. I thought someone else too.
Yeah, we like this diversity. We like the normalcy of how you guys.
I'm in a multicultural marriage.
Is there a difference?
No, that's what I say.
Yeah, multicultural.
Because let's say if my wife was Jamaican,
mm-hmm.
right, and then I'd be like, well, she's black, but she's Jamaican, so our cultures are different. Even our skins. That's not the same with you exactly, but I would just say multicultural. So people, that's what you celebrate. People always, I feel like people denounce race, but want to celebrate your culture. That's where the whole appropriation of culture comes from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But culture we celebrate from people. So
You sound like that person who's justifying why you date white women only. See, that's the problem, y'all. That's the problem. We gotta stop saying this, yo.
Because we're all humans.
It's like, first of all, like I said, I'm proud that my wife is white.
Yeah, I love that video. I was talking about it the other day. I'm proud of my white wife. I'm proud of my wife.
No one asked you,
I'm
man.
proud that my wife is white. It's hilarious.
Like no one said, how do you feel about everyone scrutinized you? Like he just volunteered the information.
I'm proud that my wife is white. I'm proud that my wife is white.
Proud.
Ain't that your boy Twilla? What school Twilla go to?
Yeah, she from North Carolina.
Yeah, ain't that your boy over there, Twills? I'm proud that my wife is white. The head coach of Duke now. I mean, North Carolina. Wait, it might be Duke. He might be the head coach of Duke. Because Coach K retired. You might be off the hook, Twilla. Might have to get your boy, but you might be off the hook. I'm trying to remember.
He's definitely North Carolina. I remember
it is UNC.
She was super embarrassed.
Oh yeah. I'm proud that my wife is white. That was great.
It was just like the question was very generic, like how do you feel about the new transition and new?
Yeah, but it was also like you're the first black head coach.
Yeah,
I'm proud that my wife is white. That was just like I'm one of you, not one of them. Please don't get it twisted. That's terrible, bro. That's so funny. That's great. You say you never heard multicultural? Yeah, I made it up. Made it up.
Oh, you really made it up?
Multicultural?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I never heard anyone say it before either. But when I was really thinking about it, I mean, it's what I tell Izzy. I was want her to celebrate her culture, on both sides. So, what?
Do you get any looks? Are you recording?
No.
Okay. Do you get any looks when people was like?
I don't think so. I've been
looking
for the looks. Yeah. I mean, I've been out on dates with white girls and got looks. I remember one time at this movie theater, this white girl, and all I was, leave that brother alone. And I was like, they're talking about me. They're talking about me. But I never get a look with yo. It feels like that's a lot more acceptable to black and brown. Multicultural is a real phrase I hear a lot here in Colorado. Oh, do you? Yeah. I just really thought about, because there was this at what point, I didn't know if you needed to do something before you wanted to do that episode. You use the bathroom stuff. So.
Oh, okay.
That's how I was being recorded. At what point, like I remember people got mad at Adele for having like the Bantu knots or whatever at a Caribbean festival. And they're saying at what point is it appropriation to appreciation, and how far is too far? Because I didn't think Adele took it too far. I felt like she was trying to get in the culture, but it's different. Is it not just appropriation when you try to pass off as that, or you try to make money off of it? What counts as the actual appropriation? Is it if you spend a day at a reggae festival and I come in with a fake dread wig and the eating the food, am I singing the music, am I appropriating or am I appreciating? What's the line? I had the phrase just not in relation to that really describes my household. Yeah. Black American and African American aren't they're different, but it's different. Right, exactly. 12. Yeah, exactly. Multicultural. Exactly. 12s, you're in there. Adele appreciates Miley Cyrus when she was on her black space. Huh? Adele appreciates Miley Cyrus when she was on her black space. Was a tipping point. Adele. What are you trying to say, Roscoe? I'm a little confused. I'm bad. What do you mean Adele appreciates Miley Cyrus? She was on her black phase. I might just be confused. I'm not sure she's in here. Like I feel like Miley Cyrus is doing a lot. Adele appreciates black culture. Yeah, I feel like that. Oh, you saying Miley Cyrus was appropriating? I got you. Appropriation is being slick, disrespectful, and vampiric, and you know you're wrong. Appreciates is paying homage, in my opinion. I do appreciate. Okay, so in this picture of this photo of her, like the Bantu knots or whatever, which she got a lot of flack for appropriating. So was she appropriating the Caribbean Festival, which are big deals in England, right? They're huge Jamaican culture in England, right? In Britain, especially in London, huge, right? Because technically Jamaica is a British territory. So it's a huge population of Jamaicans in London. So was that appropriating because of her hair? Is that the line? The dress?
Appropriate and inappropriate. Appropriate, you saying that in the same family?
Appropriation and appropriate?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, that's inappropriate. There's always appropriation.
She made a whole album about a black man, and now she dating a black man. Literally. I love Adele. I think Adele's great. I think it was not flack because of appropriation. Marissa, she looked silly in my opinion. I don't know who that is. Marissa? Adele sings about her black love with genuine appreciation. So Adele's first, that's her son. She has a son. Is he half black or is he full white? Is he a whitey or a darky? Oh, more so she looks silly. In my opinion, I didn't think she looked silly. Not that I think she looked good. I just thought she looked like she was just, I'm doing my phone. I'll put it back up in the charge. Why? I thought that was her stepbaby. Oh, I don't know. I see she always talks about her son. I don't know much about Adele's personal life. Don't you get in that mic so you can use people's ears. See, this picture makes her look crazy for sure. Mm-hmm. The face she's making, it looks like she got caught. She's like, that's it.
Mm-hmm. That's a deal.
Mm-hmm. She looks even more different now.
Right. She gained some more weight, right?
I don't know. Let's see. Adele
today.
She looks better now, though. I didn't. Not that I thought she ever looked bad when she was bigger, but like when you first kind of lose weight, you get that weird little phase, and then she had to settle into her real face.
Mm-hmm.
But she looks too dolled up all the time now when I see her. Because if you said that was Adele, I'm like, no, it's not. I don't know who that is.
She got a chin on her, boy. I love seeing it when the day one thing versus the I'm making money now.
Oh yeah.
Day one Rihanna. Ganda banda gambanda replay. That one versus now.
Adele got a black man, not black love.
That's a bar.
Now you're in it. No. Black still chewing. I'm not gonna do this. She did have a stretchy face. I want to say she married a single father.
Who?
Adele. Because her guy now is what? Rich Paul? Rich Paul?
He's the prize.
Huh?
He's the prize.
He's the prize over Adele? Why?
They make no money.
He ain't got money like a dog
Yeah,
got.
you're right.
I don't think so. He got part of LeBron's $1 billion deal though.
See?
I don't know what percent he got. I don't know if he makes so much money as a deal. Rich Paul's net worth. They both the prize. No, it can only be one prize. Let me see. Rich Paul net worth. It's funny you can just look up people's net worth and just give you a guess.
It's like saying, what you got in your house?
Say he about 120. Okay.
Now, why is that important?
How can people just look it up? Like, how do y'all find this information?
And that's what we are reporting.
They'll say she got 250 million. $250 million.
What's crazy is as soon as you become a public figure, they be like, we need to know how much money you make. You just know how much money I'm reporting.
It's Taylor Swift now. She just did that tour, didn't she? Taylor Swift, a billionaire?
Taylor Swift is cooking right now.
She worth 1.6 billion?
Taylor Swift is worth 1.6 billion.
On the Forbes.
Again, that's only the money she's reporting.
She doesn't have a lot of ventures. She's the first music exclusive self-made billionaire.
Yeah. Self-made?
That's what it said.
We don't talk about how LeBron James is still in the league and billionaire. Like Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan became billionaires outside of them playing.
Selena Gomez is a billionaire? For what?
But also, like inflation is happening, man. I think billionaires is happening quicker now, right?
I don't know.
I don't ever remember this many billionaires.
I mean, people become millionaires off Instagram. It's
Is
happening.
there any billionaire influencers?
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, I just
billionaire.
I be selling
Does Kim Kardashian count?
Flat tummy tea.
Does Kim Kardashian count as a billionaire
Yeah, she's an influencer, yeah.
What's up, Jeremy P? What's Beyonce net worth?
Why?
Between 600 million and 1.1 billion. They don't really know.
How successful do you got to be for people to be like, we need to know how much you make so we can post it online?
Forbes, we all up in their business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Again, this is all the things that they reported. Right. Sometimes I'm a silent investor into Marvel.
Right.
I don't want y'all to know how much I make.
Who's the richest woman in the world? Alice Walton. I guess she's of the Walmart family.
Mm-hmm.
$95 billion. How old is she? That's what I need to get with.
I need to impregnate somebody rich. At least until I get on my feet.
Let me see. Alice Walton age. She's 75. Hey, you know what? This is a 75 I take down, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she got that skin pulled back like a circumcised face.
She was cool back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
She married, man. Mm-hmm. Alice Walton, husband.
But what can you do, though? What can you do? Are you going to try to impregnate her, or are you just going to...
I'm not trying to impregnate. Ain't nothing in there. Let's see. Okay.
Ain't nothing in there. It's crazy.
It's Alice Walton single. Mm-hmm. I just need to find out where she be at. Yes, Alice Walton is currently single.
Yeah, she's a whore.
Married and divorced. Oh, she's flying out the finest of peens from across the globe.
Yes, she is sex trafficking, nigga, for real.
She's next on this Diddy trial.
Somebody said that's that Forbes list. Forbes is crazy.
Oh boy.
Porn Forbes.
I need some of that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we just met and fell in love. I don't know what it is. It's the money.
Yeah, it's the money. You be out and open saying like it's the money. You in a couple of little in an interview. It's like we just found each other with 2 peas in the pod and just found, it was the money.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Could you be a wealthy woman's plaything?
What can I?
As in, you're a whole married man, and it's like, hey, I'm your little secret. I'll discreetly give you a room key to the Continental.
I can't dream of anything else.
You know,
I was like, hey, listen, all I gotta do is take my daughter to school and pick her up, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm great.
Do you see her on the bed like,
come get that? And I was like, I got the oil you need.
WD-40?
That's nothing. Let me get them hips working, baby. I'm in there.
Yeah, but I think Bezos divorced.
Did she get remarried?
Oh, I think she's on the left coast too, Chaz.
Mr. Beast is an influence big. He's a
Oh
billionaire.
yeah, he is. Good job. I don't know if he's a billionaire though. Let's see what Forbes says. Yeah, I don't think he's a billionaire.
These little chocolate bars are selling, aren't they?
When I tell you, he said you got taco bars.
Chocolate bars?
Yeah,
She got
yeah.
like a chocolate.
But I think he is getting the IRS off his ass. Bro. That's why he keep getting rid of all this money. Like, stop looking at me.
His name is Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
Reportedly a billionaire.
He is.
Yeah, reportedly.
Wow. What is the source?
Now he's got different ventures. Now it's the Feast of Bowls. He's got a Mr. Beast Burgers, a chain. Yeah, and then YouTube. He has a couple different YouTube channels.
Yeah, I get it. Making money in your sleep is crazy, dude. It's just when you post everything you do, you're streaming and people are subscribing, Patreons, and all hours of the day, night, you're recording yourself, and people. You have a production team that's like, when you're done with this, come over here so we can do just a little promo for blah blah blah. After you're done with here, come over here, we'll do a little promo for this. Have you ever seen his shows? His YouTube clips?
Yeah, I've seen the clips. Mm-hmm.
When I say he sets up, hey everybody, this is my friend Timothy. We're going to see if he can lose 100 pounds in 1 year. Good luck, Timmy. He just sets it up, and the whole thing stays on this person right here.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to a whole different production.
Yeah.
And then obviously he has a whole camera crew over here working on this person. And then now he's like, hey, y'all, I am in Africa right now. We're going to feed 145,000 people. From every view, we're going to feed two families.
Yeah.
It's going to be incredible. He just sets it up.
I've seen a couple of those. He had a guy had to live in a grocery store.
Yep.
And he had like, you can have this if you pay this much. Mm-hmm. He had some 2 dudes living in the woods. It's like, you guys see how long you can live in the woods. You get this much money every day.
He sets it up. He might do a voiceover to say, no one knew that he could possibly wait there that long. He's not there. He just doing whatever the producer telling him to say.
They had one I thought was easy. It was him and this girl just in a room, and they had to stay in this room for like 24/7. I forgot for how long, but like each day you did it, you made like 10 grand. And then he would come. The only thing I would have took, he had this one offer. He had his offers, and he was like, "I'll give you guys this gourmet chef every single day." That I would have took.
Mm-hmm. Why didn't they?
Yeah, because they were trying to save the money. Mm-hmm. It was like 50 grand or something like that. Mm-hmm. But I'd have been like, heck yeah, at it. Yeah. You're eating good.
Yeah, I think they had another one that said, if you stay in this circle, the last one to stay in the circle, that's the one that really like frustrated me. There's 100 people, and there's a circle that's probably, let's say, a circumference of like 5 feet. Mm-hmm. And whoever the last one who leaves the circle gets $100,000. Mm-hmm. And day one goes by, maybe like 10 left. Stepped outside. When you fall asleep, your finger falls out. That's when you lose. Mm-hmm. So you got to sleep in a little ball. So they have cameras on each one on all of them. Mm-hmm. So a foot slips out. Mm-hmm. So then it was like, all right, let's play dodgeball. Everybody gets the ball. Whoever gets hit is out. Oh my God, this game, this dude is a beast. He figured, he's like, this is going on too long. Let's figure out a way to get you guys out quicker. And they brought restrooms to them. Mm-hmm. So you have to shower near your little circle, which is nuts. Would you do it for $100,000?
Oh yeah, I would just do one of those things. Look fun. I don't know how long it like those things. I saw that one where he had like everybody in like a glass kind of room, and he was like, "You guys have to negotiate who gets out and stuff like that."
Yeah.
Where everybody had an age.
That game on the TV show he had on Prime was ruthless.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "This is good TV. It's good TV because it just shows how disloyal
It's money versus
people
morals,
are,
bro.
man.
Yeah.
As in, say for instance, it was one of these games. It was like 10 of us in the line. It was 10 of us this way, right? And it was 100 this way and 10 this way.
Mm-hmm.
They was like, whoever hits the button, you leave. Well, the money was going up like 10,000, 20,000, like that. So if you hit it, you get 20,000, right? But everybody in your line gets eliminated.
But you get the money,
right? So now you look at everybody like who's going to hit it? But if I see somebody raise their hand, I'm gonna hit it so I can get my money.
Is there a way that everybody can get paid, or only
one
person winds up getting money?
That whole entire strip will get eliminated. So it's like man said, if nobody hits this button, you guys are all good to go to the next round. But everybody else everybody was like, there's a chance I might not win the next round. So everybody's like watching this number go up, and like nobody hit it, y'all. Nobody hit it. We're gonna make it to the next round. This nigga said, and he got his $100,000.
Dang.
Yep, and eliminated everybody. Yep, he was the one that was saying, "Don't nobody. We loyal. And that money kept going up. You're like, the next round it could be one of those pick and choose ones. All right, I'm out of here.
Dang.
Yeah, this is loyal, man.
You can't fight each other, huh?
I'm sure they exit out a lot of that stuff, man. Because it sucks that you don't have no fighting chance. As in, like it's all about luck. A lot of those games about luck.
Yeah, man, that's the game though.
Mm-hmm.
This other broke YouTuber says Chaz and like peanut butter and jelly toasted, my guys.
Yeah.
That's a solid one. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
The circle was mostly rigged. A good portion of the people that left and took the deals was employees, friends, or family members. Too many employees. Oh, really?
Yeah, something you know. Yeah, I heard it was a lot of BTS problems. Like this is the first of many. I'm sure they're gonna keep on doing more Beast games.
Mm-hmm.
But when you bring in 10,000 people in the Las Vegas stadium to be narrowed down to 1,000, you gotta think about restrooms, how quickly can we make food, people's medicines, taking cell phones, so you can't document it. So they didn't have the manpower to do all that shit.
He seems like a good dude. I've never heard one bad thing about him so far.
I've heard some bad things.
Like what?
Because most of his audience are children. So imagine like they're running up on him. He's mean. He's an asshole. Like, dude, I don't need to get a camera shoved in my face. Let me get a picture. Like it's exhausting. He had mugged somebody like, hey, I'm with my family.
Yeah. 12 says she heard stuff on business. I heard he made his chocolate like good and made sure all the African people that were working are like paid well and is responsibly sourced and all that good stuff. Mr. Chaz, what did you do for money? I have limits. Very low. Very low. He hasn't had anything bad with his friends that have been problematic. The homies. It's always the homies, bro. You gotta get rid of them.
My guy Sir over here said, both of you guys are great men and corny dads who I want to be like when I grow up. Also, I love to do some work together. I have 9 years of marketing, web design, and experiences. You guys shoot your shot, bro. That's it, you know.
I appreciate it.
Shoot.
His closest bad thing is he might like lolly. What? Might like lolly, like as in he's gay. It's all right.
That fly is dying.
Man, this fly is huge, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know how fat this fly is. It
It's-
can't even fly in the air.
yeah.
Look at him. He had to land to take a break
Mm-hmm.
on Lack's laptop. He had to take a breather.
Yeah.
You can see his.
That mother's a mutant. Speaking of mutants, have you seen the new trailer of Toxic Crusaders?
No, what is that?
You remember Toxic Avengers, the comic book?
Toxic Avengers.
Yeah, you look it up, dude.
Toxic Crusaders?
Well, so the comic book is Toxic Crusaders. Then they did it again. It was Toxic Avengers. Hey man, shoot or shoot.
I do remember this, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, what was this about?
it's a live action movie.
Wow, I remember this toy.
Yeah, we the Toxic Crusaders, or we're the Toxic. Yeah,
There's just things from my childhood. Sometimes I go like, I do remember this.
Right.
Oh, 91.
right.
Yeah,
It's a live action movie coming out of this, man.
Why?
You said why?
This was under the rug for decades. This was under the rug for decades, bro. They only did one season. How did they make it back out the vault?
Yeah, and guess who's the main character? Let's take a wild guess. Peter Dinklage.
Hilarious.
My man, he back, baby.
This is wild.
Yeah, it's a whole live action movie, man. Dang, him and Killer Clowns from Outer Space is getting rebooted. That's what's up.
Do you remember Attack of the Killer Tomatoes?
Of course I do.
Attack of the
Killer Tomatoes. The thing is, this is why you got to shoot, y'all. You got to shoot. If you have an idea, shoot. There's a damn movie called The Attack of a Killer Tomatoes. There's a cartoon called Street Sharks.
Biker Mice from Mars.
Biker Mice from Mars, the biggest one that will smack you in the face like this. I can't believe this worked. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah. Somebody thought of this.
That's a terrible title.
It's a terrible.
When you separate it name by name,
yes.
Teenage Mutant Ninja.
Mm-hmm.
The Ninja and Turtles.
Yeah, Turtles. But we say it so often, we don't even hear how crazy it is. The fact that
you want slow moving turtles doing karate.
Yeah. Teenage is huge. Like they getting carted at the bar. It's like, hey, how old are you, little freaks?
Yeah, you know, they had the attitude and all that everything. But that's what kicked off Street Sharks. That's what kicked off Biker Mice from Mars. What was the cat one? SWAT Cats. Like everybody was just trying to find the next
right.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And they all were getting lit. They all were getting greenlit.
Yeah.
Street Sharks was solid.
Right.
Because they all played sports. I was like, oh, that was a good one. They went to school.
Right. Yeah. Hammerhead and dude.
Biker Mice from Mars.
Yeah.
I bet you know what it sounds like? It sounds like they just had like a big old lottery thing and they were just picking out words to put together.
It was like, okay, we have
but there was four. It's like you need one animal,
right.
one age, one thing. They're just like, all right, we got mice. Okay, we got mice.
All right.
We got bikers.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
There it is. From where?
Pluto.
Yeah. Oh.
But just kidding. Mars.
We up.
Biker Mice from Jupiter would have worked. Uranus was the best one.
Oh boy.
Biker Mice from Uranus.
Yeah.
Biker Mice from Mars.
The thing is, you can alternate all the names of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it worked. So let's say
Mutant Ninja Teenage Turtles.
No. As in, let's give it different adjectives.
Okay.
See if it works.
Mm-hmm.
So let's be like adolescent, or so like teenager.
Kung Fu.
Teenage Mutant.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be.
Just say.
Huh? What'd you say? He just swallowed.
I had to swallow it back down. That was about to be a doozy. That was about to be a doozy. I caught it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like we just avoided a whole nuclear crisis.
Now I gotta go back and watch it.
I said, no.
He swallowed that bitch down too.
Wow.
Ooh, that was like a vomit. Like,
that was a close one.
yeah.
Man, that's why you can't just say that it comes to your head.
Mm-hmm. I'm very surprised you held that in.
Me too. I'm
I
surprised I
never
got it.
seen
It almost came out so fast. Like,
Mm-hmm. I ain't never seen you hold back.
man, it's a toxic adolescent stealth fighters. Toxic adolescent stealth. Senior hero boxing. You guys are hilarious. Senior hero boxing kangaroos.
Hey, big sis Chris, you got to keep on with the A's, man. You got to say anteaters or something.
Adolescent alien acrobatic hamsters.
That's great. You got to keep with the A's and the alliteration, man.
Anteaters would be crazy.
Yeah, anteaters.
Toxic adolescent stealth fighters. What animal are they though? What am I looking at?
Right.
There's toxic teenagers or mutant-looking kids who had acid poured on them.
I think this is Chris got the best one.
Adolescent alien acrobatic hamster. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What animal would you be taking a power? Like if you have the skills of like a Spider-Man or something, what are you taking? Batman has no bat powers, but continue.
Right. I didn't talk about that.
Where did they get a cave from?
Right. Huh?
So where did they get a cave from?
It was a bundle.
This is land.
Yeah.
There's acres and acres that he
Yeah.
owns.
What if he actually got bit up? Like,
Yeah, rabies.
yeah. What happens when you get rabies? Do you know what happens when you get bit by a bat?
What do you mean?
Yeah. Okay, Google. What's some of the
Animals,
side
yeah.
effects to get bit by a bat?
On the website ny.clevelandclinic.org, they say, rabies is an illness you get from an infection with the RABV virus. It causes symptoms like seizures.
Okay, Google, stop.
hallucination.
Yeah, Batman should have been
A rabid bat?
several bats. They didn't help him out the cave. They just swarmed him, right?
Yeah, I just wonder why he was like Batman. Yeah, I mean, it's got a ring to it, bro.
Yeah. Well, no, it doesn't have a ring to it,
Batman?
unless he was a. I kind of wish he was a baseball player, right? He
I
was
mean,
a bat
they
boy,
definitely could have brought that in somewhere. His was
Yeah.
a single bat,
right?
just the costume of
Right.
Batman.
Yeah, ain't this bat too?
SWAT.
Or no, that's like bat in the eye, right? So what if he's a Batman? Is like, oh, he's sweet.
He's batting his eyes at me.
I'm a Batman.
Oh boy.
A little different universe of Batman.
What's another good power, bro? Or like if you had to adapt. You got bit by a radioactive what?
A radioactive, so not spider.
Not spider. Spider-Man's taken.
Okay. Radioactive.
You're at a zoo. It's a wild breakout. Everybody got hit with some radioactive power. What animal comes up and bites you?
It has to be animal, not insect.
Give me an insect.
A dragon mortal.
What?
What is it? A mortal dragon?
Komodo dragon.
Komodo dragon.
Okay.
Yeah.
A Komodo dragon?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think you're getting with this? You're just a big ass lizard. What do you think you're getting?
You got anything better? I just know when I bite you, you get paralyzed.
Wait, what are you doing with this power?
Oh, as a superhero?
You're just a half lizard.
So what if
Okay, even if you still look human, you're just biting people to paralyze them?
well, to slow them down? What if I had listen. Spiders shoot webs, right?
Sure.
I can bite somebody.
Mm-hmm. You got to catch up to this person.
But what if I figure out and then I
Yeah.
throw it,
Oh,
and I
God.
throw it, and it paralyzes. Right? It's like a boomerang or something.
It's not like a
Because
boomerang at all.
he's doing this,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
He created that from just creativity. It's supposed to come out of his butt.
So you're gonna create a spit. Why are you spitting in your hand? You can't find a shooter.
I mean, I can do like that.
Let's use a straw or something. Anything is better than just hey, stop.
Because I can like this, and I drill everybody.
Oh my
And I
God.
spread everybody.
That was the only thing you thought of was
I need to paralyze people. I need to subdue my counterparts.
okay.
Yeah. What up, Africa? She's out of here. She already left.
I feel like there's other animals who would have better skill sets, man. Like any kind of.
What else you got? So
You could have gone like elephant, have an elephant strength. You know what I'm saying? Now at least you can do something such as spitting on somebody.
Tell me what you're doing. I mean, that's a normal mutant power. Just having strength. I got bit by a radioactive elephant. You know what do you do? I just
be
got
dead.
Yeah, crushed you.
Get bit by a radioactive rabbit in a pet store. Komodo man is getting knocked out. Komodo man.
Because I'm walking like this.
That's how you gotta chase down people. Stop.
My little tail. Hey. And this sounds all pause. Because I eat people in whole.
Why are you eating people?
I gotta subdue my.
You're still supposed to be like a hero type of human. Spider-Man didn't turn into an actual spider.
This is how I subdue the bad guys. Okay. You know, I break his leg, and then I'll ingest the bottom half of his body until the local authorities arrive.
Okay. So you're spitting him back out, and he's pretty much dead. Your stomach acids.
Yeah, you ain't fucking with the city no more. I tell you that. What you got? You gonna go with elephant?
You know what they're gonna do with the Komodo man? They're gonna put him in some kind of cell so that you don't get loose and spit on people, bro. Like it's nothing. You're not getting out.
I'm not killing them. So Komodo dragon, it paralyzes your nervous system,
right? Because their moths are all toxic and all.
Right.
Yeah.
So if I find ways of making my paralyzing saliva into the new taser of guns, right?
I'm going like I'm going like Parisian Falcon, bro. Parisian Falcon. I think Parisian. They can go to like 200 miles per hour.
That's kind of racist.
Why is that racist?
Why is it Persian?
They didn't say Persian. So like Parisian.
You said
Parisian. How do you say?
As in he gonna have like a little mask around his mouth, and he gonna have like a little knife that he run like this. A little
a Prince of Persia Falcon. Oh. Oh God.
So it's not Persian.
No, it is not Persian. It's like Preigiene. Did you ever used to read animal books?
There is right there. She said Parisian?
No.
As in compares.
Peregrine? Peregrine?
Okay.
Peregrine. I don't know how you even say it.
Way off, bro.
Persian. I wasn't that far off. I was missing one R.
You said Persian.
I did not say Persian. I said Parisian. Parisian, but I'm missing that R.
So what's the significance of having this?
They fly to like 200 miles per hour on the dive.
So you just want to go fast.
Peregrine Falcon. Yeah, they're the fastest animal in the world. You know?
Okay.
That doesn't mean anything?
Animal or bird?
Well, animals are birds.
I mean,
birds are animals.
There you go. You got me, coach.
You know? Not land animal, but having cheetah power be dope.
Yeah.
I feel like there's 100 animals better than
a cheetah.
No,
you think cheetah got better marketing
than Komodo dragon? Chester the Cheeto. the Cheeto, he's already better marketing.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to fast, you always think about cheetahs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other animals faster than cheetahs?
Persian.
You sure? So why don't you think got bad marketing, bad PR?
I don't know if it's about bad PR, but they just, you never heard of it?
No.
Persian? No.
You keep saying Persian.
I said Peregrine is what it is.
You keep saying Persian, bro.
I'm saying, when I've been saying it's Parisian, not Persian, Parisian, but I wasn't sure how to say it. They're not the top of the line chain. They're the fastest recorded animal in the world. I would go with strength or speed, bro. Speed is fire. Hey, I finally saw the last Captain America, and him with the wings is super dope.
Yeah,
I thought that shit was fire.
It was dope. It was a dope idea, but at the same, it was so many things that bothered me about that movie.
Why? Red Hulk took too long. That was way too long.
Yeah.
They should have done that earlier.
You said what?
They should have done that way earlier.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, cover your mouth up.
What do you mean?
Why is your taper fade important for the world to see?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Captain America. Cover your head up, man. Like, I know you got waves. Why you just got this mask on and your hair is important?
Well, he just has his goggles, man. I guess he don't want to overheat in there.
That's what Iron Man did.
What you mean?
He had a whole mask on, like to have the arrogance of having a Wakanda suit, right? That can withstand certain blows to the, to be able to project it back out, right?
Mm-hmm.
But why aren't you covered up like the Black Panther? Like, you got an open chin. That is not protected by what? That's not protected by the Wakanda powers. You have an open head.
He had a whole metal wings that went through.
Sure. All he had to do was just like this.
Gorilla smash.
Yeah. Take the serum, bro. What do you got to prove? Take the damn serum. I don't want to be like them. I don't want to take the serum, bro. There's no way these Wakanda wings are this strong. Well, the Red Hulk is twice as strong as the regular Hulk, and he's hot.
He had the vibranium wings. That's the difference.
He didn't have vibranium wings.
Yes, he did. That's why they kept doing a power surge.
No, he had Wakanda wings.
Okay, we know this right now. It's so hard sometimes, guys. Because what is the element that is found in Wakanda?
It's a vibranium.
It's vibranium.
Oh. You know what? I thought you were saying.
So
I know. So listen, I thought you were saying.
Week after week, I do this with you.
Yeah. They were animanium. I thought you said that. Because I know that's what the movie's about. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, he thinking that they adapted that. Yeah. But yeah, it's like, what do you got to prove, bro? Take the daggone serum. There's no way ribs are not being broken. You got shot several times in this movie. Like, there's times you got thrown across the room. Back should be shattered.
But he had either he had the shield or the wings to help cover him. He was like, let me
tell you something. If I gave you a bulletproof vest, 9 bulletproof vests, right? Mm-hmm. And I said, all right, I want you to be prepared for this gunshot to your chest, mm-hmm. right? Mm-hmm. You'd be like, okay, I know it's going to block it. I won't get no penetration through it.
Probably won't. Not this close. They're dead.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A shotgun this close?
Mm-hmm. You think it'll still go through?
A shotgun?
9 bulletproof vests.
9?
Yeah.
That's a lot right there. That close.
You just know that you're the same human being as Anthony Mackie. Just imagine if the
9 might stop it.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna feel that.
That's what I'm saying. Your ribs still gonna feel it. Yes, he has the Wakanda thing, so he's still getting thrown away. He getting thrown across the lily garden. He hit cars. His back hit it. Like,
his wings are on his back.
Yes, what I'm saying is, as like, no matter how powerful this suit is, the bulletproof vest, whatever you have on, you're still gonna feel it. You're still gonna get bones.
You're
breaking.
Comparing vibranium wings to bulletproof vests.
Let's just say you have a Tesla vehicle.
Okay.
And you're in the center of a vehicle, right? Okay. You're in the center of it. This mug is souped up, a tank, right? Mm-hmm. The Incredible Hulk take this tank and throws it across. You're still gonna feel it, man.
The Tesla's not made of vibranium.
I'm just saying. I just changed it to a tank.
We're just talking about the hardest metal in the world.
But nigga, you're in the vehicle that is impenetrable.
So I might get rattled around inside.
Yes, bones are going to break.
But if I'm in like a big like hamster wheel, I'll be fine inside there. You know what I mean?
You think because this thing is closer to you that you ain't gonna better feel it?
I think that vibranium. I'm sure he felt it, but he's not.
He should be broken. If I take you like this, you got the vibranium on. I'm like this, and I slam you on the ground. Your things are still gonna break.
Because Black Panther, he didn't have anything. It was just the vibranium.
But he had the power of the purple herb.
He did have the purple herb.
Yeah.
Smoked a good weed. I gave this nigga weed. How racist is this? He broke a rib in the first fight because he fought a super soldier.
Crazy, exactly. But now all of a sudden a red Hulk comes. He
didn't have his suit on in the first.
I just had the hangnail. Oh, no, he got me, y'all.
He didn't have the suit on, man. I thought it was good though. I hope they do another one with Anthony Mackie. It might just be me, but I don't always believe Anthony Mackie as an actor though.
Damn.
I mean, it might just be me. I'm hoping it's just me, but when I watch him act, sometimes I go like,
how great is it to luck out on some shit like that? As in, you think it's gonna be like a one-time.
You do get selected, right?
Yeah, I'm not saying it was an accident. Let's just say Don Cheadle. That right there, being cast as Iron Man 2 because Terrence Howard didn't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's already an elite actor.
Right.
And I was like, oh, this is an easy check. This is an easy check.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not even the main character. I'm just popping in. I'm just popping in on. He's supposed to have his own Armor War, right?
Yeah, the War
They
Machine.
canceled it.
You mean his own movie?
Yeah, it's called Armor Wars, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think our boy wrote it.
Who?
Light-skinned dude who wrote and directed the movie with Tony Baker and Keenan, the bowling movie.
Oh,
Lester, Yasser Lester. Yeah,
yes, sir.
Yeah. I think he wrote on that TV show.
That's dope.
Yeah,
I know that.
Yeah,
that's great.
He did have the suit. Yeah, see.
What are you talking about? When you fought? Are you talking about the Red Hulk movie when you fought the old man super soldier? When he was at the White House? I just watched it. But, yeah. He didn't have the suit on there.
There's no way they should have shot him. I ain't gonna hold you.
What?
Black's Captain America should have been shot dead in that garden. There's no way they can be like, we sorry. Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing.
Nigga, they would have shot you down, bro.
It wasn't me.
Oh, it's gonna be you today. We're gonna figure it out. And the funny thing, they didn't show all the other people getting captured. See,
he needs a prequel also.
Black man. Yeah.
That one you make a TV series.
Yeah. You can definitely go back to the origin of him.
Yeah, they ain't talking about him at all.
I hated his hair. His hair was Tyler Perry-ish, right, for sure.
Because there's a British soldier as well.
Mm-hmm.
What's his
running out of ideas?
Well, in that same way they did Captain America, they got a British guy, a super serum. There's like a few different ones, Bucky being one of them. There's another one who had a super serum. But I can't remember the other one's name. But there's a British, I think it was like Captain Britain or something like that.
Captain of South America?
There should be one.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see Captain Jamaica, man.
Captain Canada.
Is there a Captain? Let me see, Captain Britain. Yeah, Captain Britain.
Captain Morgan.
Wait, are they actually about to do this? I see a trailer for Henry Cavill. Is this real? Oh, this is a parody. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's one. May 1776. There you go.
Yeah, I think
1976.
We're done with the super soldiers. Like that, they were passing that serum around like it was like a whore. Who wants some? Who wants some? Who wants some? And then how did the Red Skull get the bad end of the deal?
Yeah.
Like his whole skin came off. They
didn't do a good job describing his powers and stuff. I feel like maybe I just haven't seen him out, but you don't really know what he does. He's just a smart villain. He's Hitler, he's behind it all.
Right. It didn't make sense because why nobody else had that sort of side effect. where his skin was hanging off his bones, and they pulled it off, and his head became red.
Yeah, Red Skull would be a great villain.
Who?
Red Skull.
Yeah.
He wasn't they didn't make him a great villain in there.
Mm-hmm.
He just looked like when Scorpion takes his mask off.
Yeah.
Finish him.
Yeah.
It's just red.
Yeah. I think Marvel's about to have a massive resurgence.
You think Fantastic Four is gonna do well?
I think. Did you see Thunderbolts?
No, I didn't. Was it good?
I feel like it was a few years too late, but it was great.
Okay.
Like if it came out immediately after Endgame, it would have been a great movie.
Yeah.
It would have been a great movie, man. It would have fit. But of course they had to set up is it Elena?
Mm-hmm.
What's the woman's name with the purple hair?
The purple hair.
The girl who plays in Seinfeld.
Oh, Elaine.
Yeah.
I love her.
Dreyfus, right?
Julia Dreyfus.
Julia Dreyfus. So
she looks better to me now than she did when she was younger.
Absolutely, dude.
I don't know what happened, but I go like.
I love older women, man. Me too. I love older women. This is a woman I follow on TikTok, and she's allowing her hair to grow out. She's like I'm so scared, y'all. And she has this long, pretty hair, and in the roots is white, and you see her hair in the black.
I follow a few silver hair women.
Mm-hmm. Love it. I love it. And when they still look young too. Yeah. Follow me, guys, on this journey of let my hair grow out. No, I'm following you, right?
Following you home right now. Can an Iron Man suit look muscular no matter who's in it? Like if you have a stomach, does the suit have to have
That's funny, Bruce. That's funny.
Look good on there.
Push you in. Yeah, I mean, people don't be factoring in that, like, yes, you got these suit on, but it don't have no airbags in there, man.
What you mean? It's air conditioning in there.
No, it don't have no airbags.
He doesn't need airbags. He's in a metal suit. Oh my gosh. It doesn't hurt that much. You're like, oh, all right. They're fine.
If I tell you,
if I pick up a metal tank, no.
If I say, Chaz, get behind this wall.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I need you to hold the Iron Man suit in your hand like this, okay? Hold the Iron Man suit in your hand. All right, it's gonna block what I'm about to hit you with. Right?
It'd be like wearing football gear, bro.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
You still get CT. I got it right now. See? You can get CTC.
Is that what's been happening to you?
Huh?
It's just the suit.
I say what?
It's finally kicking in.
I say what?
The suit had inner padding.
No, it did not.
You don't know.
It don't have no inner padding.
You don't know, lad. You don't know what's in that suit. All you saw was his face in there.
Hold on, were we talking about the last one? Well, no, that was the nanotech. Did they had built-in cushion in that from just this?
Why did they ruin that last movie, bro? Like the last two Iron Mans weren't good.
I'm talking about the one in Infinity War.
Mm-hmm.
He's like this, and it like melted on his body. Then they built in some sort of cushion inside that.
I think it's just like wearing football gear, but better. Why wouldn't it be just better football gear? You get hurt, but you get right back up.
Two things about Infinity War. Infinity War is probably my favorite movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
Right. I hated that the Hulk never got his lick back with it first.
They I don't know why did they make that choice to make the Hulk. Why did they do that?
Just give him.
They ruined him in the end.
Scrap him just a little bit, man.
Especially at the very end. At the very end game, he wasn't there at all.
He was there,
but he wasn't doing the Hulk smash like the first one.
He had his little suit on, which is little.
It was so stupid.
Yeah, he had one hand though.
I wonder if it was just homeboy like, I want to do more. It's like, shut up and be the Hulk, bro.
Sadly,
I think it's smart Hulk. I want to see that move.
Sadly, nobody died. Nigga, Thanos shot 94 torpedoes into the Avengers Tower. Nobody died. Not the Rocket, not Ant-Man, not Black Widow. Well, she's already dead. Nobody died.
They did her dirty too.
Huh?
They did her dirty. Natasha.
I mean, she had to die.
Why?
To get the Soul Stone.
But stuff like that, go like, this could have been anybody.
But they had somebody who loved them.
She could have killed a Hawkeye. Was he loved more than Natasha?
That he wanted to die. Remember, she like, no, I got more blood.
Her dying didn't make sense. at all. Neither one of them dying made sense at all. Dion trying to apply real world logic to a universe with talking raccoons and pizza boys swinging around New York with the spider webs. Pizza boy? You calling a pizza boy, Spider-Man? Because by the time Family Wars happened, Bruce and Hulk became cool, so it was gamma rays and it was dumb. Hawkeye had kids. So what? A lot of people have kids who sacrifice themselves every day.
They singed her uterus so she didn't have kids. Yeah.
Black Widow would be a dope video game though. A spy video game. What?
I mean, she don't really have powers, man. So
it would be an espionage video game.
Yeah,
it'd be a spy. That's what I was hoping they did way more with Black Widow. Is that they made it way more of a spy movie. That's what I was.
You know
really
what,
hoping.
bro? You might be onto something, young king. Watch this. If Black Widow did have a video game and it was an Avengers movie, so when they get to certain places and then the villains, energy bar goes down, all of a sudden Iron Man swoops in and helps out.
Calling, I need backup team.
Yep. I'm losing. It'd be a solid movie.
Yeah, she could be a dope spy.
Yeah, just replace Snake with the Metal Gear Solid with Black Widow. Use the same sort of technology, man. I love Metal Gear Solid, dude.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3. I played with the homie dude. When I say I hated how dumb these villains were, you're like, huh? What was that?
Or a Splinter Cell type. Bro,
it must have been the wind. What was that? Back to this.
Crawling on the ground.
And all it took was a little squat down. And he's like, like if you squatting down, I look over like this.
Right.
Must have been the wind.
As soon as you turn around, I sneak up on you.
Hey! No
one ever turned around when you were getting snuck. They were like,
yeah.
And his buddy's right next to him the whole time.
Do you remember? I don't know if it's. Did you play all three of them?
I don't remember. I don't even know which one I played. I just remember you had to. Is that the same one you had to unplug the control? Yeah.
That's what I was about to say, dude.
I don't remember which one.
I can't read your mind. Yeah, when that girl's like, Snake, I got it. They think they let you get killed like 5 or 6 times. He's like, I can't figure out how to fight this dude. It's like, Snake, I got it. Remove your controller and put it. I was like, yo, this better not work. I was like, yo, this is.
How is anybody ever supposed to figure this out? How?
You do it on day one.
People started using it in other games. No, it just disconnected.
Yeah, that game was ahead of its time.
I'm trying to play GoldenEye on the Switch. The controllers are different, and it sucks because it's so hard to play now. I want to do this big ass game now, but I'm trying to figure out how to make that controller work with GoldenEye. Playing GoldenEye with a bunch of us would be fire, bro.
I wish. So I'm an Oculus fan, and I wish that I can find ways of making more shooting games with my Oculus.
You said the first one?
Yeah, no, I got Oculus 2. I like that has the gun like this. Right? There's this thing that I can hook this my controls up to, so I actually can run and and shoot.
You just be bashing around the house.
Yeah. Well, I don't move. So there's a button I hit to actually walk, and this is how I shoot. So this is the trigger, and this one is the walk.
Right.
So I'm walking and I let go. And I can jump like this. And I don't gotta move around.
I gotta play more.
Yeah. And I'm sweating, dude. And then there's an Oculus 3 where you can map out your house. It's like you're scanning your living room, your kitchen, your house, and then it's called Alien Invasion. So whatever you have, like a cabinet, it will break through the wall, and you gotta shoot. Pow, pow. So it's like your house, and it's like,
oh, you're having holes all over. Oh, good. Just knocked right through the peanut butter. Cruise.
No, you're shooting them, man. Why are you punching?
Because if it's jumping out. If it's close, I can't get my rifle.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude, it's fun. I hate that I can't find friends that do it.
Yeah, I got to do it more because I have it and the first one, and I was playing a lot earlier I don't remember what really happened. It was
I
just
need to find ways of making money on Oculus because you do feel away.
people. You can just stream it. People watch. I saw a few of them.
But you can't do it real time. You got to upload it. You know.
You can't stream it. There's got to be a way to stream it.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Got to be.
We're in 2025.
Yeah.
It's got to be a way.
Because I do feel away when I'm on my Oculus.
Mm-hmm.
Because I work out on it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel away. I'm like, I'm one of the kids. Like I'm like, what are you doing with yourself?
That's dope. What do you mean?
I just feel away. Like I feel like somebody. Like I take off the Oculus. Like
Somebody's watching you.
yeah. Have you ever watched porn on VR?
No, I have not.
Have you heard about this?
I have definitely heard about it. They say you need like a PC. I've investigated. I don't know if you can do it on a MacBook.
Who said that?
That's what somebody was telling me.
To watch porn?
Mm-hmm.
No. So this was back in the day. I haven't done it recently.
I've never believed you.
No. I'm not ashamed to talk about porn.
Dion, but every time you say it was a long time ago, I never believe you. You're like, this was young Dion.
This was like 96.
Young Dion. This is young Dion. I was on Oculus.
Yeah, this is the Oculus 3. It was like 96. But Craig put me on. Do you remember the ones you could put your cell phone on like this and you latch it onto your phone? You ever seen that before? It was like an old generic, very like generation 1 Oculus.
Okay.
And you hook your phone up to the Oculus thing, and then it registered with your mask, and then you had to kind of navigate up, down, left, right to go to certain things. And yeah. Numerous at all? This is like the very, 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 very first one. And then obviously looking through it is weird because they duplicate the eyes on the screen so you can look through things. And Craig was like, yo, watch porn, bro. You got to do POV. Do the POV. And it's weird because you're like a white man's body. and you're laying down. You're laying down like, and you can look around like this.
Can you see your own weenie?
Yeah.
It's white?
Yes.
Oh.
And it's just you just pretty much press and play.
I don't
You're not doing anything. You're just literally just watching porn. You're not like interacting.
It seems like it'd be really weird though.
Yes, of course. It's like you're in, and it's not the best 360. It's like you can only see like here, right here.
It's probably come a long way.
Huh?
It's probably come a long way.
Yeah. I'm sure you can interact now.
You got tired of your mate, you can just put one on.
He said, what?
You got tired of your girl, just like,
you bet not. You bet not. I'm going in.
No, it says there's a version of you in here.
Yeah. You can hear the audio. He's like, I'm just watching the game. The sucky part is if somebody told you it increases the porn experience by 30%, right? And then you get so into it. The audio is in your ears. You can't even see and hear your surroundings. And you just shoot the best load. You be like, whew, and you just see like a team of people around you. Like, hey man, you went to work.
They're just like, hey, this was just a tester. You're in front of children here. We actually thought we got rid of that.
Yeah. Gosh, dude, that's my biggest fear, dude, of getting too comfortable in the VR. I couldn't figure out a way to watch Game 7 for the finals. I watched them on real time. His Achilles snap, and it's kind of cool because you see like 50 people in this little crowd, in this little theater and watching them on this big old screen. And it's weird because it's like you hear people saying stuff like, "Yeah, I think Halliburton."
Wait, you watched what? How'd you watch it? On the okay.
Yeah, you can watch it. Because if you don't have a streaming service like ABC or YouTube TV, you can go on this thing called Big Screen, and you just find like a chat room, and somebody's in there streaming it in there. You heard about this? You watch movies and all that stuff. It literally is like an illegal channel. You can watch whatever you want. So I'm in there and I'm watching it, and I was like, gosh, dude, this is a great experience. It's a huge, like, in your VR, it's like a huge, like, movie theater watching it.
This has got to be bad for your eyes, no?
How?
I don't know.
You're not sitting front row.
I just mean the screen, like that screen in your eyes has got to be crazy.
you're looking at the worst case scenario.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. What's the
Think about it like you're in the back row of a movie theater, and this movie theater screen is 100 feet.
right? But this light is literally inches away from your face.
It's not. It's literally like that. It's about the size of that TV right there.
No. You're talking about watching it on the VR headset, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the VR headset on your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it can't be great for your eyes in general, like using the VR. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just thinking of long term because they're like, you can use it for this, you can use it for that. I'm like, it can't be. That's what I want to know. But the effects of having it on your eyes.
Thinking about the size of the TV. Never gonna say that recently. You can stream it there. Here's a way. I'll do this as far. It is dope, Fresno. Roscoe, you should definitely check it out, man. Send me the link, Roscoe. Let me know what you're talking about, young king.
It's a dry eyes, fatigue. See, this new. There's no signs of long-term damage yet, but it's the same experience as having prolonged computer or phone use so far. If it's just like that, it's not bad. Take your breaks, right? Take your breaks, get it off your eyes. I want to just have like blue light blockers. Yeah, it just says for a long time. Digital eye strain. That's a word. That's a name. Digital eye strain. That makes sense. That's all laptop stuff. Yeah, that's all I worry about. I just worry about the long-term effects of having it on your eyes because it's super dope. And I wonder how are the Google. What's the Google goggles? What are those called? Are those I don't see anybody ever have them anymore. Like it was kind of hot for a minute. Mm-hmm. What am I talking about? The Google VR thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
And they also have one Apple one too.
The Apple I saw, Craig had just the glasses. Mm-hmm. They were like on some Ray-Bans or something. You turn a little recording thing on. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is crazy.
That's terrible.
But the little light comes on so you know.
Yeah, please.
That you're recording.
I'm sure somebody can hack it or just put like a little dot on.
So that's what somebody else said. You just black them out.
Mm-hmm. Cover that right up.
Dang, sneaky people. I'm trying to gather investors for VR big screens. Anybody for VR big screens?
MetaQuest.
Yeah, taking breaks from blue light blockers.
I need to figure out a way to make big money VR streaming. What do I need to play? I wish I can edit on VR. I feel like it'd be a lot harder to. I don't know if it'd be easier. I'm really good at the shooting game, dude.
You gotta YouTube it because there's definitely a way to do it.
Yeah.
Has someone done VR comedy shows? Those out?
I think they did during the pandemic.
Oh. It's a good time for VR.
Yeah. But it wasn't VR. It was
from the Zoom ones and stuff like that.
Right.
Or the Meta World was, what was it? People were actually trying to buy real estate in the metaverse or whatever. So,
what if they give you first 1 minute free comedy show and you're performing, and then I'm trying to think if it would be live. It would be a bunch of cameras. Have you ever been in the big screen before?
What do you mean?
It's called big screen. Let me show you right here. What it looks like inside. I'm thinking like if this comedy show was a real thing, it'd be a real comedian on cameras. Like several cameras around you, so it's not a virtual you, it's really you. And they are the little
pull-up twirler.
They are the fake version. So it looks
the fake version. Big screen.
Yeah. So this is how VR looks.
Mm-hmm.
This is how you go in. Let me see. They show the theater.
Is this what you see?
Well, this is what you look like to other people.
Uh-huh.
You can see your hands and stuff like that. But when they show the movie, that's how it looks like that. That's how it looks like that. See? Mm-hmm. So it's not as huge as you thought it was. That should be. It can't be good. So that's like this, like a movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
So you're watching like that. So this is how other people look to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm saying, so you will see other people like that, but you're on stage for real.
Mm-hmm.
So they have several cameras, so you can see what you look like with act outs and stuff. And then once you're in there, like, how can I make money from that?
I don't want to look like that to them though.
Well,
I want to look like me doing that.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like the audience look like those little characters. There's no point. There's no point for them to be all loud.
I want them to be able to do it like those basketball games. Like, have you seen that when you can sit courtside with the goggles on?
They have that as well. Yeah.
I want to be that, but me doing stand up, so they can sit and watch like they're there and there. So if you have it, it's like you're sitting in the front row, but there's also people actually in the front.
Right.
Row.
But at the same time, you need that look and experience so you can press the button to laugh. It sucks because you can tell some jokes and if you don't press that button to laugh.
No, but that's why I still want a real crowd there. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Like I want to perform in front of a live crowd, but it's being streamed through the Oculus, so people can still watch it at the crib. So like they're looking like they're watching me live, but I'm actually live. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, Chloe says she's pulling up on this.
All right, well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Is that 2 hours?
What is that? Why do you have
you don't like
the colon right here?
How does your body turn food into food? Come on, man. Do you want to see that?
No, this is the stuff you look at.
Yes. I love how the human body works. Look at that.
That's gross. Like just has videos of people doing colonoscopies.
And did.
It's just the whole video of them going through buttholes.
And did.
Oh, that is just disgusting. All right, appreciate y'all watching the episode of Lackaroni Chaz.
Yeah, check please. Do you mind if I give them some more?
Yes, please.
A lot of laughs we're cooking up in this podcast. Typing XD is high key. The live stream is mostly positive conversations, except we tend to get darker than elbows from Wesley. We're so popular like Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Mr. Chaz Rogers, Big Freddy from Lansing. I'm LackToast. ENT. I guess we paying for the bills, so give us another check, please. The what? So you ever do you follow this guy I Show Speed?
I don't follow him, but I see his clips.
And that nigga right now, he found the best.
Did he beat Shikari?
No, that's a virtual. He's trying to race him. He just raced this dude right here.
Oh yeah.
And he just raced Ashton Hall.
Yeah, I saw that too.
He did Noah Lyles.
I think he thinks he did better than he thinks in his head against Noah Lyles.
Right. Of course, you gotta egg it up to.
He's like, I could have beat you. I was here.
Right. So all you gotta do is race people, man, and make millions and millions of dollars.
He's super athletic, bro.
He's very funny, and he's talented.
Dude is super young, bro.
20.
Crazy.
He's 20 years old.
We would have called this streaming, bro.
And several people following him with cameras, just like and got the what's it called, the thing up top,
the drone.
Yeah, to follow them behind to see who won. Yeah, man, it's a great I wish I had like a unique talent, like an arm wrestling. I'm willing to arm wrestle everybody. He just race people around the world. Yeah, I Show Speed gonna get coached by Bolt.
Oh, is he really? Is he for like throw?
I don't know, but that'd be a good race right there. Old as Usain Bolt.
No, you can't race him now.
You think he's done? Usain Bolt was still fast. I mean, it's been.
Is he? I mean, is he still in track shape?
6 years removed.
I doubt he's still in that kind of shape.
Oh, nah, man, you gotta hold up to that.
He's really dedicated doing it. I hope he does.
Yeah.
I hope he gets everything he wants there. All right, y'all. Be out, man. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate y'all for supporting all that good stuff. You got anything else?
No, I'm done.
That's it.
There you go.
We out of here, y'all.
We out of here, baby. We out of here, baby.
Mr. Weezy, baby.
Bye.
No words this week? Oh, they want you to go words like.
Said that. You mother sucker.
Jamie Allen was waiting. He's got words.
You mother sucker.
Jimmy about to mess you up. He can't wait.
Gosh, Jimmy, you didn't even support the daggone original. You have no idea. You have no idea how hard that last one was. I think I picked a bad beat too, man, because the beat switched up on me. It was mad hard. Let me get my notes ready. So no words today, you asshole. Let's see. All right. Took me a while to find my notes. Let's see. All right. Oh, y'all already starting? Already starting. Ain't just about a damn. Palisade. Paragraph. Shoot. Equinox. Tell you ride. Yeah, you getting the tail end, Lady B. The tail end. I'm taking words for the rap. Thank you, Jimmy, man. Thank you for supporting these raps. If y'all can give me more words to add to my next week's rap, I will be glad. Let me tell y'all something. I don't think y'all understand how difficult it is to do this because I don't know what these words mean. Then I gotta look up the definition. Then I gotta say, how can I use this as an analogy or a punchline? So I shouldn't had.
This is the worst again.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
I was saying, Equinox, tell you right, Abyss, Mustang. Oops, I got a car fetish right here.
Did you hear the one this week?
Huh?
You hear the one today? No. Yeah, this one was crazy, dude. It was so wild that it was so wild. Like certain words, like neurovascular. I was like, I gotta change my whole entire flow just to fit that in there. Man. Let's see. Abyss. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wait, you posted one today?
Maybe it was on YouTube. Escalate. Escalate. Maybe I had it scheduled or go digger. I had it scheduled. I don't know if I must have accidentally had a different time. Or orthopedics. Genesis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. I'm done. That's enough. I'm not showing off for y'all for nothing. Let me see if the last time I got like 14. Y'all did it anyway. They kept going, huh? So Cerrito, what is that? What is Cerrito? So
wow, you got some bad ones here.
What?
Commiserating, Halliburton, nomenclature, stringently congruent, meritocracy.
Oh no, that's meritocracy. Meritocracy. Yep. You know how I know that?
Meritocracy. Aurora Borealis, transmodernity. Kleptomaniac, harbinger. I was there when you got the words. Rigmarole, neurovascular, pituitary.
That's the hardest one I've ever done. I would say about 73% of these words.
We did this today.
I need a shot. Y'all don't love me. You don't love me. I need a damn shot. First and foremost, let me shout out my people up in the chat. Man, y'all be hating. Opposite of the listening rating, but lacking.
This was a big gamble with the SpongeBob beat.
It's only hurting my nomenclature. Father, you're knocking, baby. This beat is so fluid, feel to see deeply. Me and this intermittent, we doing it. It's cancer season. The stack of Krabby Patties on us. Meritocracy's a plus of over LF. Modify, switching over, just modify. Awkwardly walking the water, you call me the aqua guy, or kleptomaniac.
Oh,
Take
speed
the
change.
apartment, you're in the basement with tickle, nickel, you rather be born of a rigor mortis, this nigga cold, the rigor mortis, the thirsty passenger. I'm asking her, holding you with vascular, and pituitary for brain, I'm after her. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment.
Pituitary.
Share the video.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Pituitary.
Pituitary. Let me see if this beat works with something else. Because I feel like that beat really jacked me up. Cause I was already in it. I was like, I already got lyrics about this beat. And then the beats changed up on me. I was like, well, I could change it.
You don't listen to the whole beat first, you just went?
I just
like
at
the beginning.
It was cancer season, and I was like, I know Krabby, I was thinking about Krabby Patties, so let me just figure out a way to kind of make it into a thing. Give me one of your favorite beats.
Mine?
Yeah.
Do Timberland's, what was it, Jay-Z? Get that dirt off your shoulder.
Let's see if it works. Dirt Up Your Soldier with the same beat. Let's see if it works, friend.
Holding position.
Let's see if it works. New beat. What's next? First and foremost, let me shout out my people up in the chat, man. Y'all be hating opposite the convention ratings, but lacking about the times, but the government the cases without a Hollenberg is only hurting my nomenclature, bobbing the noggin, baby, just be the supreme, living so stringently, me and just be tremendous, is doing. It was campus season, and the snappy craddies on us. Meritocracy is a plus over LS. Modify, switching over transovers to modify, outward and walking in the water. You call me the alpha guy, or kleptomaniac. I'm taking the carpenter in the basement, the ticket nigga. We about to be partying river mortar. Yeah.
The rigor mortis to rigmarole is hard. That's hard to say.
Rigor mortis, this nigga is, rigor mortis, this nigga's cold. Bold, no rigmarole. And I was gonna try to say Rick and Morty in that too.
Oh boy.
And hold on, Rick Morrow.
Rick Moranis.
Yeah, hold on. What's another one? Rick and Mortis. Rick and Morrow. There's another one that sounds very similar.
I love this beat.
Yeah. I beat was fire.
Oh, you know what's a dope one? One of my favorite beats was Jay-Z's, was it American Gangster? He was like, this is one of black superhero music.
On the Black Album?
I think it's on American Gangster.
Oh, with Pharrell?
Yeah, I think it's.
Is it Lucifer?
No, that's Black Album. American Gangster.
If I had to use this beat right now with these words I got, I would say it's Spirit Shoes, Equinox, Telluride,
Rock Boys.
Rock Boys. Oh, I like that. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Give me the opening line. Give me the opening line. You don't have to be any of these words, but give me the opening line. We'll use it. Don't try to look at these words. Opening lines is always key. Yeah. This is how you start a rap. You got to get the flow. How would you flow? Like,
I think of words in the flow.
no, don't try to think of words. Try to think how would you flow to it. How about that just in the kind of living language because the God on the language the God Yes, sir. Too clean, too clean. Look at that. Oh, come on. Hold on, bro. Yep. You put in the pro. Too clean, too mean. I'm back on the stage. Look at me. Big crazy. All these ERS. You know who's the best? Untested, never molested. That's so flex. Never molested. Coming back still on the flexing them, let them all the show all the girls accepting them, I'm back and I'm on directing them. I'm on directing them. I think directing them. Now I'm shaking them. Out the car, out the bed, back. I'm up in the booth, look at me and that, that. I think when you, for me, you got to know your flow first. I think you're trying to rap first. A lot of people can go right in, you know. Yeah, I'm a person that needs to, how would I flow to this? Sometimes I like to go with the sound of the beat. But this would go, but this is you know. But you gotta remember down to the sound to the down to go, but down the belong, the milk, but then you remember down, the down, the and then after I get like the, I start filling in words. I like this. I like adding alliteration. Is there a drink? You drink like fire. You can write some fire. You want to write some fire? No, yeah. I like the leg. Get the leg out. Yeah. I'll take the leg out for y'all. I gotta hold it with my hand. Cause you let go of that much, keep the whole time. What up? What up? Don't change the title from answer. I'm thinking about alcohol that begins with a P, right? Is it pink schnapps? Snaps? No. Yeah, snaps. That is yeah. Do a favor. Can I take you back?
I hear clapping the pigeons. So
yeah. Yeah, man. Mocha God went over. Well, Mocha didn't join the Instagram over here. She got.
Damn. Timberlake has a dope beat on Game's first album to the documentary. Oh, it's the second album. It's like, ooh.
Game's a trouble person.
Why?
Somebody had said, let's do a. Somebody had did the whole thing and said, let's count how many times the Game had made references of other people.
Oh, the name dropping was crazy.
Yeah, and then it was like, and let's do another tier of how many times he said Dr. Dre.
That's why the first album I liked. The second album I was like, oh, this sounds just like the first. Everything is just that. It's name drop. Oh my God,
Yeah.
bro. You gotta have something else than this. It stood out how much
right
the name dropping is. That's ridiculous. What's the documentary? Is it a documentary? Anything Timberland does, right? Like, oh, damn. Oh yeah, he had dreams on there. Oh, I just want to put you on the game.
This is fire. I never heard the song before. Do you think women?
First things first, aftermath, the chronic is back. This is Endo, produced by Timbo. Game over, nah, the NWA chain choking. Burn the rubber inside the Range Rover. Chain smoking, purple niggas. This ain't another one of those. This would be birth for trade. The rebirth for LA, the rebirth for hip hop. Another memorial for Machiavelli and Vic.
I was like, man, that beat was fire.
She's always raving about trying to Google ginkgo thoracical sore throat cure its wild house. I don't know if I'm being hacked or somebody just randomly just typed in, "Hey, sorry for the mix-up. I googled what Isabella used to clear her sore throat fast was mentioned in the podcast. She's always raving about it. Trying to Google thoracical cord sore cured. I think it's because we talked about herpes on this podcast, and it just assumed it's like, hey, here's the little thing I was talking about. Because it is so random. Because this was one of those questions I had, like, would you rather things. What's up, Don Rom? What's up, Gina? All the way from Alaska. That's what's up. Yeah. Yeah. Nobody does it better as a fire ass song, yo. Nobody does it better. They can come closer than close. Yeah. Original, they never will be. We coming from coast to coast. Yeah, yeah. Hey man, you know this with what Hippie be doing?
What?
This is to hear right here, right? Watch it. She just looked up around.
No, she's mastered AI.
Right, look at it. What?
No, she's
Look. What? The blink and run away?
Yeah. I don't know how she's doing it. You see what she did with Keenan?
Yeah, he falling on the ground.
I don't know how she gets it to look the same. I gotta ask her, what do you use to make it look the same every time?
I'm her right now.
Her AI game is insane.
I'm gonna call her right now. Hey, yo, Hippie, let's do this. What are you doing?
Now she figured it out. I want your prompts. What software you use?
Right. I'm about to call her right now. So
she figured it out.
The Instagram over here will have the end. Nate Dion. What? What's up, Gina? You gotta give me a text, man. Come through, Gina. You hear a little tenor? Oh, you heard me singing?
Huh?
Oh my God, I'm gonna call her right now. I'm not an alcoholic. I just crush a lot.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you, Miss Hippie?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Before you say anything wild and crazy, you're on the speakerphone. Yeah.
I'm always nice and prudent in how I speak.
I don't want you to feel like you're getting cut off. Why would you not tell me? I'm here with Chaz right now, and we were
What's up, dude?
we're raving over how incredible you are when it comes to AI, man. What's the secret?
You are Spielberg CGI level AI right here.
I am AI. I'm not real.
I am AI.
Y'all always see me here and there.
What are you using? What are you prompting?
Oh yeah, it's all about the prompts.
Because how do you get people to look the same every time? It's so accurate.
Oh my gosh, it's so inaccurate. But man, I'm still in the chat GPT. So I don't use chat GPT for like that module. I mostly use Sora, which is owned by OpenAI. But I go to Sora. Whatever it's called, chat.
Yeah.
Because chat GPT sucks at making pictures. For the most part, they'll do like flyers and stuff like that, but when it comes to remixing, because Sora only does pictures and videos, they don't do any of the other stuff ChatGPT does. So you have a limit, but they let you remix it. Like, all right, keep this, change that, do this, do that, or whatever. So that's helpful.
Yeah, but it lets you keep the same people looking the same way.
It doesn't always do that, to be honest. It'll change up.
Yeah.
But I'll find it, like they'll give me like 2 to 4 variations, and I'll choose one and then be like, all right, keep this, change that. But it doesn't always keep them looking the same way, which is quite frustrating. I tell it to, I'm like, leave everything, only change this, and it will still change it sometimes. So, but the cool thing is, when it comes to stuff like that, if I'm really wanting it to do something for me and it's not doing it, then I'll go back and ask ChatGPT or whatever AI you use. Look, I'm trying to have a picture created. Like, how would you say this? Because this is what I want to happen. I don't want the face to change, and I'll basically tell them, tell me how to talk to you.
Okay, yeah. So, hey, you work for me. Talk to your boy.
Yeah.
Right, like, let me know what I need to say. Like, if I'm in Sora, I have a picture, I don't want the face to change, I just want some small elements to change. How do I need to word this for Sora to do it right? And then ChatGPT will tell me how to word it. And sometimes they'll do different stuff. So I'll be all over the place. So I'm in both of those mainly. But sometimes, now there is one where it does keep the faces the whole time, but that's a different, I try to stay where it's free. But, I'll try out different products here and there. And there's one called hypernatural.ai. And they actually have but this is a paid one. So I think I paid for like 1 month or 1 month of credits, and I'm still using them. So every now and then I'll throw something in there and see what it gives me. But what it does do is it will say, keep the same faces. And that one does have, like, it might not make the face you want, and it's not going to it keeps using your credits each time. So whatever face it gives me, usually I'm like, all right, keep using this face, but it will keep the same face throughout. Once it makes it.
Gotcha. That's dope. You're doing an incredible
job.
Man.
It's one just popped up on YouTube I said, dude, this one right here came out dope. I know it's silly when he pointed and he turned around and started running. I'm like, that's dope.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that one you did Keenan falling down in the dust. Keenan looked the same every time. I was like,
oh yes. Amazing. And you know what? So that one I did. So basically, once they made the picture, then I would say, take this picture and now make it to a video. So then I changed it to video, and I was like, just take this guy and have him falling down. So once the picture was made, the video from it was easy to make. And then the next picture with him eating burritos, that one looked the most like him. But they at least kept the clothes the same each time because they were using the same picture I get. So I gave them pictures to use. Like, take this picture and do this. I had them make Tony, but Tony didn't come out that great. They couldn't get him quite right. So I was like, I was going to put Tony in into like wrong hiking gear on, but his pictures didn't come out to my liking. So and I was using a free version, so I think I'll probably at the end, they're like, look, you're going to ask for too many pictures.
You asking too much.
So you just put a fake you put a picture in the Sora and then let it work. That's crazy.
Yeah, you just hit plus, you can add a picture, and even the same thing with ChatGPT. You know, you can upload. I upload transcripts of our. This is extra information. I upload transcripts of our Family That You Scary podcast, and I tell it, give me titles, give me timestamps, chapters, give me a description, like do everything. So, but I had to teach it how to give it to me the right way because sometimes it'd be giving me like dumb stuff. Then I'll be like, you know, tell me good places. There are clips, give me clip titles, they'll do everything for you.
Right.
So you can upload pictures, all that stuff in there. But yeah, I definitely uploaded a picture to Sora of Keenan, and it has us clothes on. So I kept spelling the stuff wrong on his shirt.
No, that's the least of the worries. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's fire, though.
Once you do that, once you have the picture, then you can take the picture. You can just play it on the website. You can get like unlimited videos and pictures.
Yeah.
But you can get a lot for free too. But once you have the picture that you like, then there's like a button that says remix or make it into a video, and you can just say take this picture and make them, you know, do this for the little 5-second video.
You killing, bro. That's crazy.
That intro's always dope, man. I say grab them.
Thank you, y'all. Yeah, it's just once AI gets to know you, once ChatGPT or whatever you're using gets to know you, like they start doing a real consistent job of putting out stuff for you because you tell them which ones you like and don't like, and they'll ask you to like give you 2 choices which answers you like better, which pictures do you like better, and they start doing a better job of making them too.
Right.
So mine's crazy because I'm in there so much. Like I told them like give me a bio of me. You know what I'm saying? Like I could put on the website or whatever. Like bullet pointed, it killed it. I was like, I did do that.
That sounds like me.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I was like, I've told you too much. I've told you too much.
What have you done yourself before? Pause.
Yes. So many times.
Hello.
But yes, I have. I made myself like a little Lego Christina, and it looks really fun. I've used that like a little Lego gardener bee. Yeah. So it doesn't always get my face right with being realistic, but if it's doing something like a 3D cartoon or something, it does a better job. But when it's just me and it's trying to be realistic, it just makes a light-skinned person with curly hair, and I'm like, all right, that's not close enough. But the Lego me was like really good, yeah.
That's great, bro. That's great. You're killing.
Yeah, that's it. We just want to give you your praises, man.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, just talk to it, but not Sora. Like, get out of ChatGPT because it'd be trash. So I think you'll get a much better result and upload the picture you want them to recreate, and then just be really specific. Ask, you can ask it to help you with the prompt, or ask ChatGPT to help you because it'll say stuff like make it whimsical and flowy and vibrant. Yes, words we wouldn't usually use to talk. So once you get it having those words in there, then it'll make it really good for you.
Niggas is like whimsical. I know whimsical about me.
Like whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, because I'm thinking about the background that I want. So I'm like, put this going on in the background. Make them like with the steam, not the steam, the dust coming up around Keenan. I was like, all right, he falls down. He looks really like dehydrated. He falls down and a cloud of dust comes up. You know, he's set in the Burbank Hills. Like I was being super specific. I'm like, I don't even know if they know where Burbank Hills is, but figure it out. So, yeah.
No, I was so glad you did that when I was like, oh, that was great.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be a pass-by story. That was great. I said, oh, yeah, that's great.
I wish it, but now I'm wondering what else happened. And Keita wasn't even mad. It's like,
He said, he stalled me out, man. You stalled me out.
I mean, we lit up Keenan, so I can only imagine all the things that we said. We was killing him.
Right.
And I don't remember.
And how it felt to him, how it felt from his point of view. So that's completely different.
Yeah, and it was so long ago, I don't remember.
So this is news right now. 50 Cent got cast as Balrog in the Street Fighter movie.
Oh, that might actually work.
Oh, he's about to bulk up then.
Yeah.
Extra.
I like that might work.
You think it'll work for him?
Yeah, why not?
He ain't got. He mumbled the whole time, so he's good.
Balrog I always thought was Tyson, anyways.
Yeah, yeah. You know that him and M. Bison was Mike Tyson, and he's supposed to be Balrog.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Balrog was supposed to be M. Bison's name.
Oh, for real?
Mhm.
But Balrog came later.
No, that was the name. They switched it though. Nigga, because it was Mike Tyson, M. Bison. They just changed the B.
Oh, they don't want to get sued or something?
Well, they were just like, remember he had that whole sexual thing that happened with that.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah, so they stayed away from it.
That was a thing. I don't know if Balrog came from.
Well, Balrog is a Russian name. M. Bison is Russian.
Is Balrog Russian? I didn't know it was Russian.
You think a black dude name was
I
Balrog?
don't think a black. That's why I was wondering where they got Balrog from.
I thought he was Russian, but I was like, hey.
Yeah, Balrog is a Russian name. That was M. Bison's original name. There you go.
That's crazy.
Man, I'm excited. Okay.
All right.
I used to hate when people play with Vega. What was his name?
Oh, what?
When people played against with Vega, I used to hate Vega. Street Fighter was fun, man. What a great game. Then I remember when Mortal Kombat came out, they added blood. It was like, oh, snap. Oh yeah, you can start doing blood and the deaths. It was like, dang, bro.
Finishing.
People still
I did
hating
not
on it.
know. I did not know that game. Real people.
What do you mean? The base off real? What do you mean?
Mortal Kombat? That wasn't characters.
What are you talking about?
Street Fighter was computer generated stuff. These people are motion of this. It's like they're so real. These are real people doing these moves.
Oh, I got you.
Punch.
Uh-huh.
And they capture that.
I got you.
So you get hit.
Yeah.
That's why they kept them like this. Because it looked real.
They did a great job. What's better, Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat?
I mean, it depends on what genre. I mean, what year. They kept retaliating with each other.
They kept going back and forth. All right. I'm waiting on 12s.
12s.
She said she was gonna head over. And that place was not cheap.
That's what I said. I was like, yeah, you go home. These are real characters.
Oh, Sonya.
Crazy, right?
I feel like making a video game like this should be really easy to do.
Right.
Like now, technology should be here where I should be able to make a 8-bit video game so easy. I don't really know what night was.
You remember Nightwood?
This had to be later. Because these girls didn't come until much later either.
Yeah, this was the second one.
Jay was my girl. She was a black girl.
Yeah, man, that's pretty dope. Pretty dope. Like, I'm like, why do these people look real? Oh, this wasn't real people. They just kind of prop them into this little motion graphic, so you get hit, you get fall back.
They do crazy stuff now. Like Madden, how they all be on the light bulb and.
You ever seen? Yeah.
Hmm?
You ever seen Sportsman?
Oh yeah, the stuff they have them do, it's crazy.
Homeboy does the graphics for basketball. Big Sheldon. He does the runs for dunks for LeBron James.
Mm-hmm. It's insane.
All right, y'all. Not doing one down.